at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So, what are you waiting for? Simply telephone our free phone number or join us at JewelleryMaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Our brand new Get Started with Jewellery Maker page has been created to provide help and guidance for jewellery making newbies. If you need design suggestions, hints and tips, or help with perfecting your jewellery designs, we're here to help. Head over to facebook.com/getstartedwithjm, where our talented in-house designers are happy to answer your jewellery making questions, offer inspiration, and get you started in your jewellery making journey. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Hello, welcome to the Late Show. It is gorgeous to have your company. How are you all? Hope you're very well. We were just having a bit of a Renaissance chat then. I'll tell you what we were chatting about. We were chatting about the old, you know, the big chocolate tins that you can get. See, that's where I went wrong. I said tin. And Mike quite rightly corrected me and went, I think they're called tubs now, Ray, and not tins, because they're made out of plastic and they're not made out of... I hadn't thought about it, but actually, I remember when I was a little kid going to my nan's and there was the tin. It was all about the tin and the sound of the chocolates rattling around in the tin. But I guess that was days of yore, wasn't it, Jen?
Much like a box of buttons.
Yeah, I know, chick. I know. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Jen Hawkes joins me tonight. I know. And weaving her magic with some incredible... And I have to say, it's like premonition. It's like she foretold the future. Because we've got crowns and gorgeous regal royal fare galore for you. After the announcement this week of a certain wedding. It's going to happen, apparently. Lovely to have your company. Hope you're really, really well. Producer Tom is on a dirty double again, aren't you, Tom? Ben's hitting those buttons, making all the jewellery look gorgeous. Mike's on floor, Sam's with us as well. And this is your Late Show team, myself and Jem, taking you all the way through until 10 o'clock tonight. There she is. She's like this. We got all those to squeeze in for you. Please, can I just show you what's coming up, because this is good. Now, have a look. I think you're going to love this. I really do think you're going to love this. This is our beautiful Buddha. It's simple, it's streamlined, it's got a beautiful level of detail, you know, instantly, of course, what this represents. They are just everywhere at the moment. Bracelets, charm bracelets, earrings, beautiful bracelets, of course, and neckline pieces. They are all coming your way. And this is coming up for you within this hour. Oh, yes, it is. It's on pre-order for you right now, if you'd like to. Details are on your screen. You can do that via, of course, the web and the phone lines. Just give them a quick call, of course, in the call centre and ask them, and they will more than happy point you in the right direction. We have got limited availability on that beautiful Buddha, so please do make sure that you are checking out and confirming on that one as soon as you possibly can when we get to that genuine opportunity. We've got a gorgeous clasp for you. Let me just show you this. Now this is your chance to get a very high-end clasp, beautiful solid sterling silver, really elegant and beautifully made. A real, whether that's a feature or something that's very classily put onto the back of a neckline piece or maybe even used on a bracelet piece, it is beautiful. That's coming up now. Again, limited availability on that one, so please do make sure that you are checking out and confirming. We anticipate a lot of multi-buys on that one, don't we? Absolutely, I'm being nodded at there. Lots of multi-buy. So you can pre-order on that one as well on our website and, of course, via the phone lines. Okay, let's start off with... Yeah, I've got them here. I have got them. I'm still getting used to not having the boxes. I still feel as if I need to just put my... Am I not allowed to even mention the boxes? Gotta forget that you never had. Yeah, forget you ever had them. Forget you ever had them. They're gone. They're gone. They're never coming back. Okay. Have a look at these. These are your gold overlay, your gold-plated open jump rings. Now, again, you've got a really lovely size here. You've got that beautiful yellow gold, that gorgeous, gorgeous high-end colour that you've got coming through here. 7mm, 200 in the pack for you. And, of course, they are an openable jump ring. I love the word openable. My other half hates it. It's like openable and then reclosable. Don't use that word around my husband. Reclosable. No. Apparently that is not even a word. Reclosable. Reclosable apparently is not even a word. It can, I don't know. Anyway, resealable. I don't know. I'm not allowed to use that word in my house. Get shouted at. I know, it's terrible. Oh, first world problems and all that. I think I give as good as I get. We've got 200 of those in the pack for you. A little bit of a stash kit to kick off for the night for you. 0800 644 655. Again, if you are working, if you again really enjoy the chainmail work that you see from our amazing guest designers, of course, Fleur really is an expert in the chainmail side of things. And if you've seen her chainmail work, the 7mm. 200 in a pack will make a really beautiful size bracelet. When Fleur's often here, she says around about 180 to 150 make a decent size chainmail bracelet. So 200 in the pack here, you are good to go. Should be $8.95. 0800 644 655. Make sure that you are just joining us. A little bit of midweek madness for you at $5.95. 0800 644 655. You can join us, of course, online via the app as well. And there's only one shipping and handling charge for the entire day, and you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee as well. Do make sure that you're checking out and confirming, though. 0800 644 655 is the number you need to be dialing. Jem, have you done much chainmail work, chick?
I'm very basic with my chainmail.
Well, that's more than I can say, so well done.
A basic foxtail, I think it's called.
Okay.
So that's really all I know how to do, or a 2 into 2, which is anybody can do a 2 into 2.
Do you mean, is that like what you do with a paper chain?
Yes.
Okay, I can do that.
Anybody can do a 2 into 2.
A little bit of a belcher.
It looks really lovely as a chain by itself. So if you want to get used to doing your chainmail and you want somewhere to start, a 2 into 2 is a really good way to go.
And also, I think because we've got the gold plating on top of our copper, we're not worrying too much about using maybe our finer metals like our silver and our gold, for example. $5.95 on your screen. Do make sure you're checking out and confirming. Well done. Now, popping these back in. We've got some crimp bead covers for you next coming your way. Well, it's always fiddly putting these back in the pots, isn't it? So, let's now bring you... Really? The Buddha and the clasp on the pre-orders flying out the door. Get in there as quickly as you can. Please do not miss out on that at all. You can pre-order those on the web and, of course, via the phone lines. I'm going to do crimp bead covers, wasn't it? Yeah. So, again, just a brilliant way to, obviously, their purpose is to have, a really lovely professional finish after you pop your crimp beads onto a piece of jewellery, and that's what it's all about. However, what we've got to remember with this is that also these can be used as spacer beads, and they can just be used for a little bit of pop those together on the beading thread, click that Pac-Man shape together to form that full circle, and you've got just a little bit of decorative detail on a piece of jewellery here. Now, bearing in mind, they are going to be an essential stash kit piece, aren't they, Jem?
Absolutely. You will go through them like nobody's business. I always say that as well as finishing your jewellery, so you want to cover your crimp up, obviously that's one of the first things that we think about, but if you've made a beaded piece and sometimes your threading material gets longer than you want it to, or we lose our tension, you can add those in afterwards, because they're that sort of donut with a bite out of it. You can close it up to a full donut around a ready-made piece, and they will fit also around some wires, so they're really decorative, as you say, as well as their intended purpose.
Well, I think that we've got so many in the pack. We've got 100 in the pack for you as well. So again, if you're thinking about it, more often than not, when we're using these, it's for their purpose, which is to hide the crimp bead, which more often than not is just 2 in every piece of jewellery. So 2 on a necklace, 2 on a bracelet, for example, 2 on an anklet, for example. example. So you think about how far, if you are just using these in the way that they were intended, which is to hide your crimp bead covers, you've got, what, 50 pieces of jewellery there covered in this one pack. Brilliant! 0800 644 655, free to call us on those phone lines. Press your number 1 buttons. Oh, we love an under £3 price point. Under £3 on your screen. Silver plating on top of your, again, copper base. And then, of course, 3mm in size, 100 in the bag for you at £2.45. Do make sure that you're checking out. And again, if you are thinking about just, just again, enhancing that stash, building that stash, this is definitely one, just as a stash builder to have within your kit. You're always going to come back to these for using. Good morning. I don't know what time of day I think it is. Clearly, good morning, good evening, good night. Christine, well done. Hi, Pansy. Hi, Collecting Suffolk. Hi, Anonymous Collectors. Lovely to have your company. Well done indeed. Do make sure you're checking out. To everybody who's pressed their button once, well done indeed. And of course, for those of you who are already pre-ordering on the Buddha and the clasp, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Do make sure that you're checking out, confirming. Now we have some gorgeous genuine gemstones to bring you tonight, so we are going to take you there. We've got 100 carats, brand new, unenhanced aquamarine. Now, straight away, look at the tone and the saturation. You can see, because of that, look at that colour. 100 carats of aquamarine. I wouldn't say there are small chips, bearing in mind, okay, we sort of differentiate between the chips and the nuggets in that chips are the offcut of sort of bigger sizes, and then your nuggets are slightly tumbled. I would say that these, if you're thinking about the sort of smaller chips that we see, I would say that these are slightly larger, and I wouldn't say necessarily that these are offcuts at all. So, but you're going to get the price of an offcut there. 38cm strand, 5x3 to 15x7 on the graduation. Beautiful multi-tonal aquamarine. You can see the natural elegance of this colour, can't you? You can see that beautiful aqueous blue, that freshwater colour. You can see a little bit of sort of ultramarine blue coming through there, and the entire strand bringing you those beautiful, beautiful blues. Now, I know that for some of you, your aquamarine is your most favourite gemstone on the planet. It's absolutely, without a doubt, my second most favourite gemstone on the planet, and hasn't moved for years out of that second position. I think it's something about the tranquility of colour and the different variations of clarity that you can get that are so incredibly alluring in this gemstone. Do make sure that you're checking out, straight down to it, because we're going down to under £5 for you tonight. Brand new aquamarine at £4.95. 0800 644 655. I know I keep saying this, and I am waxing lyrical a little bit about it. I think it's amazing that we can bring you man-made seed beads in tubes for £3.95, £2.95. I absolutely do. I think it's cracking. I think it's absolutely outstanding that we can still bring you Mother Nature's treasures of genuine gemstones at under £5 for an entire strand. Now that, literally, the foundations that we have for you in our genuine gemstones and our precious metal, they are still really strong. So when we do you a deal like this and you're sat at home going, oh my gosh, I really want some more genuine gemstones, now is the time to jump in on those phone lines and go, yep, that's mine. 0800 644 655. You can also join us online and via the app. Make a brand new strand of, oh, she's a poet and she doesn't even know it. All brand new, gorgeous aquamarine, yours for under £5. Gorgeous stuff, love that one. Now then, we're moving on to... I'm just double checking. Just double checking which one. I think, did you say 16 inches in length? Okay, good. Have a look at this. It's got some amazing lustre, proper lustre. It is a really lustrous, gorgeous, gorgeous chain. You can see the lustre, you can see it, that wonderful bounce of light. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you look at that. Now, that is what we're talking about. Did you see the way that the camera lens processes the silver sparkle in such a different way when it's in soft focus? Now, the reason that it does that is because of the immense amount of polish on that beautiful mirror links. Can I double check this is the right chain? I have, because this is twist. I mean, it's very lustrous and it is mirror-like, but it's not flat mirror. Can I just double check? Sorry, my lovelies. Yeah, I do not have that out at all, my lovelies, I'm afraid. Sorry, my darlings. I do not have that here. I do have a 16-inch chain, but it's not that one. Sorry, my lovelies. So this is the link that we're looking at. Yes, my loves? Marvellous. In that case, then, let's discuss. So you can see what you've got here is that flattened, solid sterling silver. And when that then bounces the light, it does look very, very impressive. Now, you could just wear this on its... Good gracious me. I'm really sorry that I don't have it here in the studio for some reason. Maybe we've got it a little mixed up with that, that beautiful twist chain. But what you're getting is the one that is on your screen. Solid sterling silver, whatever it is that you're getting, it's $6.95 for solid sterling silver, 2 grams worth. Oh, it's in the building. Oh, it's coming. Da-da-da-da-dum-dum, da-da-da-da-dum. Thank you, my darling. Oh, there we go. We've got it. We've got it. It was just back there. Now, there we go. Have a look at this. Now, if you can't wear dazzling lustre like this on the run-up to Christmas, when can you? Look at that! Oh, I just want to start singing Night Fever to that, don't you?
It's spectacular. It is disco ball attractive.
Isn't it just? The way that that reflects the light is gorgeous. Really, really lovely. What I love about it is that, you know, in between each link, it almost looks, because they alternate, so you've got the flat surface and then you've got the side of the link showing. As you move, look at how all of those are going to catch the light no matter which one. I think that's amazing for $6.95. I'm whipping it up to the neckline for you so you get a chance to have a look at that sparkle. And again, remember that, again, on this, at this time of year, this is the time for... If you can't wear sparkle at Christmas, when can you, quite frankly? Oh, that is dancing. I tell you what, well done, Studio Lights, for the new studio, because that, we wouldn't have had that sparkle in the old studio. It's good stuff. $6.95, that's all you're paying. Please do make sure that you're holding those lines well done. Well, they're not at full force. Oh, are they? Okay.
You'd need factor 50, wouldn't you?
I know, we will. I'm burning. Right, we're going to move on to... Do you mean colour lilies? Tiger's Eye colour lilies that we've got for you. Have a look at these. It does say Tiger's Eye leaves. It does. These are much more... Well, I'm just going to ask Jem to back me up here. These are like our colour lilies that we have, isn't it?
They look like the lilies to me.
Yeah, they do, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful. You've got a really lovely and very vintage tone of your gorgeous Tiger's Eye here. Bearing in mind that this is unenhanced, this is natural. Now, sometimes when you see your blue or your green Tiger's Eye, that's because the colour's been enhanced, and there's nothing wrong with that. That is what we do within the jewellery industry. It's Mother Nature allows us to do some spectacular stuff with our gemstones to kind of mix things up a little bit. But these are the unenhanced, natural Tiger's Eye lilies that you've got here. Now, whether they're leaves or lilies, it's entirely up to you. I know a lot of our guest designers have placed head pins through the entire the lily that you've got there, that colour lily, and then they've placed either a black spinel or a pearl or something quite contrasting, for example, just on the head pin to nestle inside the colour lily, like you would get with the sort of stamen that comes out of the colour lily. All there, 150 carats, 27 by 15, 13 of those on the strand, all natural, really decent sized drill holes. It doesn't necessarily have to be a featherweight head pin going through there either. Should be $13.95. No. Late show deal for you. 0800 644 655. Do make sure that you're checking out and confirming there, won't you? Lovely stuff. £8.95 for you tonight. So you've got 13 pieces on the actual strand itself. 13 of them. Works out at about, what, 60-something, 69 pence per calla lily. It's a good old price point there, isn't it, for it? 0800 644 655. Do make sure that you're checking out. Nice to see that chatoyancy. Nice to see that beautiful performance of light crossing the surface. All those gorgeous mahoganies, those caramels, beautiful gold tones that you've got coming through there. But do make sure that you're checking out and confirming as soon as you possibly can, won't you? Hold those lines. Well done. Lovely to see you tonight. Say that again for me again. I've got it here. Now then. Rose gold takes a little bit of a headliner for us tonight, which I'm quite excited about. I may have done some Christmas shopping earlier. Was that phone call about my Christmas shopping? Oh, Tom, you're so restricted. Okay, so we've got a hinged. My nails are so bad. I'm so sorry. For those of you, I've been wearing acrylic nails for 10 years. They are shot to bits, and I've been told I'm not allowed to wear anything on them at all. Nothing. So I do apologise. Can I please... Yes. Please, Mike. Thanks, darling. Would you open that up for me? Thanks, chicken. So we've got a rose gold clasp for you. It's beautiful. It's one of those ones, it's hinged and it opens up. Apart from the fact that if you've got horrendous weak nails, thank you, darling, like mine, it means that you can't open them. So here we go. Now this, as you can see, so Mike's just opened this up for us. Okay, so that would place, so for example, I've got a chain here, rose gold chain. So what you would do is you'd place the chain inside here, then clip that down, get rid of those, and then you have a lovely classy bail that is going nowhere on that chain. Now the Spiga chain that I've just placed the bail on, we'll do that for you in a second. But for those of you who have commissioned a really beautiful, I don't know, pearl beady bead, for example, or maybe black spinel and rose gold. Now you're talking. Now you're talking. With that beautiful bail, now I'm just going to show you the side profile. As you can see, there is a drill hole that is going through the base of this, and of course you can see wrapping that in with lovely big beady bead at the bottom of it, or just getting your ideas. Maybe you've got a wire wrapped massive gorgeous cabochon. The last of stock on these. Please do make sure you're checking out. My goodness me, so many of you trying to get hold of this one. I don't know if we've got enough to go round, so please do make sure that you are. I know that that is one of the good luck. £2.95 on your screen for a hinged open clip rose gold, 18 carat rose gold on top of solid sterling silver, 9mm bed. If you are looking, and this is the colour gold of the moment. This is the one of the moment. It really is. You have to just look at any of the big high street department stores, the jewellers that are out there. I think that you're going to be very happy that you've got this bail and that you're about to get this chain. Now, if you're thinking about the fact that you've got your bail there for £2.95, then you're looking there at your P&P for £2.95 as well, yeah? So what is that, just, what, nearly £6? Okay, so nearly £6 for the P&P and for the bail. But then we give you the chance to get a Spiga rose gold chain as well. Yeah, what sort of price are you thinking? What sort of price are you thinking is fair? It's 20 inches in length. It's a Spiga chain, which I think I'm right in saying that outside of our gorgeous, if you think about our popcorn chains as some of our most popular, I would say that the Spiga, the Belcher and the Prince of Wales are very, very high up there on the actual sort of popularity stakes when it comes to our chains. Why? Look how slinky it is. Now, did you know that the word Spiga is the Italian translation for thorn or shavings? And that's because when you look at the Spiga link, it's like a little arrow. It's about 5 arrows all linking together to create the links in that beautiful, and you can see the fluidity of movement in that and how all that lovely pink gold just pours into the hand. So there you can see those arrows all linking together, so you can see where the sort of the thorn idea comes from and how the term Spiga came to be in association with this beautiful neckline piece. It's really beautifully made. We've seen the fluidity. We've seen that it's got a gorgeous solid sterling silver rose gold clasp. Gorgeous. $13.95. Yeah, funny enough, that price is going to change. Now, you've paid $2.95 for your bale. $2.95 for your postage and packaging. Just add this to your order as quickly as you possibly can. $7.95. So in total, £13.85 for a chain, for the bale, and your postage and packaging. And the postage and packaging is paid now for the rest of the night. Just going to add to that order. Fabulous. $7.95. Right, that beautiful Buddha, and of course the big solid sterling silver clasp, all coming your way in this hour. It is the turn of our beautiful Buddha charm first. Definitely. Please do make sure that you are joining us for that. So many of you have done already on the pre-orders. Do not disappoint yourself by not checking out. Check out, check out, check out, because as soon as you bring in those graphics, there will be so many people who are desperate to try and get their hands on that the first instance, let alone on those pre-orders. So do make sure that you're checking out and confirming as soon as you can. Hi Marilyn, hi Keith, hi Angela, hi Ruth and Gail and Lena. Hello Lynn. Anonymous collection, well done. Please do make sure that you are checking out and confirming. Well, so many jokes and so little time coming up in a little minute. Please do make sure that you're checking out on that one. Well done. Well done. Tracy and Lynn, you need to check out on that one, my lovely. Okay, we've got our star buy. Very excited about bringing this to you. This is our gorgeous Buddha. They are everywhere at the moment in every single jewellers that you can possibly imagine, whether it's a charm, whether it's a pendant, whether it's brooches, whether it's from earrings, of course, and in beautiful carvings for the home, the garden, you name it, it's there. Please do make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you can. This is going to be popular. Right? Okay, so whether you are kind of understanding the history of Buddha and everything that goes with it, you know, you're going back to what, about anywhere between sort of 500 and 460 BC, really, to get the kind of authentic story of Buddha. Let's fast track to today. And with everybody focusing, you know, life is so busy and we're all so hectic, and it's all about, you know, just taking some time, some downtime, even if it's just 5 minutes a day. A lot of us are focusing on, with the kind of highlights really of mental health at the moment as well, I think is really, really important. Everybody's kind of looking for a little bit of mindfulness, a little bit of downtime, a little bit of, even if it's just 5 minutes, focus, rebalance, you know, and the Buddha symbol has sort of evolved over the last decade and really does represent mindfulness and everything that goes with kind of just being comfortable with yourself and, you know, just having that little bit of downtime and that time to yourself and to focus, rebalance things and maybe rejiggle things. If you're kind of looking at your life and going, oh gosh, you know, things are quite busy, things are quite hectic, I cannot continue at this pace. This is a lovely way, you know, Buddha, the Buddha symbol in the Buddha head and the sitting Buddha has become a massive, massive symbol sort of representing mindfulness and calm and peace and serenity. And you can understand why. When you have a look at this symbol throughout the ages, we are talking millennia, okay? So we are talking about the Buddha symbol here. We're talking about wisdom, being enlightened, being connected to divine energy, bliss, joy, happiness, peace, fighting against negative energies, enhancing sort of spirituality and being the sort of representing of sort of good fortune, abundance, good health. There is nothing about this sort of symbolic look, if you like, that isn't of a positive nature. So you can understand why people are having big canvases of Buddha in their homes, huge sitting Buddhas, you know, amongst all the plants and the flowers in their gardens, you know, on the stairs as you go into my friend's house. You go up the stairs, and as you turn around the dog leg of the stairs, there's a beautiful sitting Buddha just literally in the corner of the stairs. In my bathroom, I've got a beautiful sitting Buddha in my bathroom, because that's the place where you go to just, you know, to get in the bath and to chill and to, you know, have a little bit of, you know, 5 minutes peace with a glass of wine, quite frankly. But you're thinking about this as a symbol, and you're thinking about how we're all interpreting this symbol, you can see why it's got such amazing universal appeal. And it's so simple, and it's so clean-lined, and it's literally flying out the door, and I'm not surprised. It's lovely though, isn't it, Jen? Did you know that when you wear the Buddha symbol on the body, depending on where you wear it, it's supposed to bring you different sort of energies and good luck of different kinds.
So different aspects.
So different aspects
how
of
wonderful.
it, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so if you wear it at the ears, it's supposed to be that you are enlightened and you're kind of more in tune with yourself. If you wear it on the wrist, it's supposed to be about abundance and good health. If you wear it on the neckline, apparently that's supposed to be the most powerful. So they say.
So you can give yourself voice and speak your truths.
Yeah, absolutely. But I just think it's just a lovely symbolic charm, isn't it?
That's beautiful, and I can totally see that with some of the beautiful jadeite we've been
wouldn't
having
it work
recently.
beautifully with jadeite?
Absolutely perfect.
I'll tell you what else it would work with. Beautiful amethyst as well.
Oh, it would.
You
It
think
was
about
lovely.
amethyst being the gemstone of love.
Yes.
Being that sort of, and obviously if you've got your jadeites, that tranquility, that serenity. Your amethyst, of course, with your, you know, love and abundance.
Passion.
And that. Yeah, I think beautiful, beautiful ideas. Now I'm going to just spin this around. You can see in the recording there, just seeing as it comes around. There we go. You can see now. It's really interesting that you see the large size drill hole going through where the ears would be. Because did you know that that's one of the things is that throughout history Buddha is depicted with very large ears because he listened to so many people and of course and took on everybody's woes and then but that's the sort of the what's the word I'm looking for, the kind of interpretation of him sort of depicted in artwork. But you can see, I think that's really clever how we've been able to do that with the drill hole. Actually love the level of detail on this. So you've got one gorgeous Buddha charm, and it's the last stock that I've got left for you with everybody that's checked out. Majority of everybody has already multi-bought. $5.95. You are not surprised the fact that everybody is. So just again, please just enjoy the fact that it's been checked out multiple times. Ben, that's a really good point actually. Director Ben just said, what's lovely about it, and don't get me wrong, there is obviously, if you travel the world and you will see the kind of the sort of more kitsch kind of Buddhas, the laughing Buddhas, and then it is about bliss and it is about joy and it is about happiness. You know, the Buddha symbol represents that. But actually, this is a little bit more of that kind of serious interpretation of it, isn't it? And a little bit more sort of. You know, down to the ground on it, I think. $5.95. I've got so many of you there, my goodness me. Linda and Julia, hello to Aaliyah in New York and Stella in Berkshire. Hello to Charlotte, hello to Cousins. All right, I've got people buying 4 twos, 2s, 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 3s. 3s, 2s, 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 3s. The winner at the moment is a collection summer set with 4 of these. I'm not surprised. Can you imagine it? Popping that onto a lovely, just a simple charm bracelet, or as you were saying, stretchy bracelet with some jadeite, and how beautiful that would be to present something like that to someone.
Oh, definitely, it'd be a beautiful gift. What I'm seeing here really is how the balance has been operated. So if you were to put that on some very simple hoop earrings, they would remain up the right way, which if you purchase your charms, I know I've bought charms from everywhere over the years, it's not all the same. They can flip, and it's just not what you want. So there's a lot of attention has been placed in this, and I think that's really important.
On the back of the wrist as well, so that you can see how this would sit on a bracelet as well, because I think that that's really important that you get a chance, because I think a lot of us will be wearing this in a charm bracelet, and you can see, even though it's still a 3D effect, You can still see, though, how that sits beautifully on the wrist.
It's going to work nicely in macrame designs as well, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
gorgeous.
Definitely.
Love
I
that.
even think as well on some leather cord or paracord even.
It would indeed,
Really
yes.
lovely.
Very, very simple designs, then just macrame across the back for comfort.
Lovely. Really nice. $5.95 for you. Please do make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you possibly can. I cannot thank you enough for making sure that you are checking out and confirming on this one. Hold those lines and stay where you are. So we've still got that beautiful solid sterling silver bail coming up for you in about 10 minutes. But before we get there, we're going to do... Yeah, these are cute. Definitely. Do make sure that you're checking out on that, won't you? So we've got some pendant bails for you next. Now, they're really pretty. The way that we've opened up the silver work, we've incorporated those beautiful love hearts in the bail as well. And you've got a really decent sized connector point there.
That's adorable.
Really
That's
nice.
really lovely.
I'm just going to show you the side profile so you can see as well. So much space for really substantial sort of either wire work or chain or cord, ribbon, silk, or your macrame, your kumihimo work. Lovely size bail, isn't it?
It is indeed, and if you do tend to wear a heavier snake chain, I can see that going through as well.
Really
I
nice.
like snake chains, they're comfortable, but what you will often find is that you can't get them through the bails, so that's a really nice size.
You've got quite a substantial snake chain on at the moment.
I have.
But that is it's a lovely slinky link though. But again, it is substantial, so you do want it to be able to pass through a nice size bail, wouldn't you?
Definitely, definitely, and finding something with that level of detail as well makes it really attractive.
Definitely. We've got 3 in the pack for you. 10 by 6, you've got those heart designs on the bail, lovely and simple, nothing too fussy to detract from the sort of beautiful potential pendant that you've made, whether that is with, I don't know, maybe your sea bead embroidering, maybe you are Viking knitting, of course, around a cabochon, for example, you know, all those different aspects that we've got for you to be able to work with your different mediums here. You've got 3 there. Solid sterling silver, really durable, 2 grams of silver, straight down to your price for you, no messing around. 0800 644 655. Do make sure that you're checking out and confirming. £3.95. Works out about just £1.30-ish each, £1.32 to be exact, each for those pendant bails. Now, obviously, when you're factoring in the fact that you're working with your solid sterling silver, you're not going to recharge your customers and your clients £1.32 per bail now, are you? Nah, I hope not. Hope not. 0800 644 655. Do make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you can. Well done indeed. Hi Carol, hi Susan, hi Ali, hello collectors in Glamorgan, hello collectors in Merseyside, well done indeed to you, collectors in Suffolk, well done, Lanarkshire, Oxfordshire, well done in, oh gosh, Elizabeth and Keith in Glamorgan, hiya, my neck of the woods, nice to see you. It's really cold up in the Midlands, much colder than it is down in Old Glamorgan, I can tell you right now. It was 8 degrees when I drove up from Cardiff, freezing up here, it's like 2 degrees. Is it going to be -10, somebody said up here tonight or something?
I think they were saying that the wind chill factor would make it feel like -10.
Luckily, I will not be out then.
No, definitely.
This is from Nina who says, oh, I bought these heart balls. They arrived today. They are so dainty. Oh, bales, sorry. Heart balls. Oh, gosh, it was all going so well. Hey, Lena, they are gorgeous. Thank you for your message, my lovely. Heart bales, Ray. Heart bales. Bales. $3.95 on your screen. Do make sure you are checking out. Oh, good gracious me, honestly. Hold those lines. Well done. Well done, Jane. Well done, Tony. Well done, Julie. Lovely to see you. Hold those lines. Okay, next we have for you some very vibrant, vivid greens. These are really bright. Now, it's not often that we get bicones in our gemstones, okay? We see it a lot in the Swarovski. We see it very sort of definitively, actually, in the Swarovski. These are your... Oh, look how that colour literally just leaps down the camera lens into your TV screens. That's a beautiful bright green, isn't it?
It's a stunning colour, and the way it's making your skin glow.
It is glowing, isn't it?
Really, really is beautiful. It'd be a perfect addition to the first kit.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. You've got a bright, vivid green, and it is a natural vivid green, and that is important to understand. You know, it takes its colour as it's forming. It's not allochromatic. It's one of the only idiochromatic gemstones out there. Very, very few idiochromatic gemstones out there. So when you've got this quality, this glow, this brightness, this kind of uplifting colour, and it's natural, and it's bicones, what's at a price tag? Well, let's make sure that you get an incredible deal. So we're talking about the, again, very, 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 very famous area. It's called the Manchurian province over in China. Two areas in that area that actually produce very, very lovely peridot is the Changbai and the Henan areas. And you can see straight away the glow. Now, they would not glow if they didn't have clarity. They would not glow. Not like that. They are a beautiful, bright green. 2 to 5 millimetre strand. Now, I know I mentioned earlier about the lighting being better in the studio. I mean the generic flood lighting. There's no kind of new spotlight or new star filter. Blech. We don't do star filters. Don't do those. Star filters is something that some places put on the end of their camera lenses to make the jewellery and the gemstones pop that little bit more and look sort of better than they are. We don't do that, just so that you know. Just so that you know. Some jewellers' shops have it on their little lights that they have twinkling down on the diamonds. We just have floodlights and the glow and the gorgeousness of genuine gemstones at amazing prices of $4.95. $4.95 on your screen. 0800 644 695. Please do make sure that you are checking out and confirming, won't you? You've got all that burst of colour. It's natural. That's what I love about it. And it's travelled anywhere between 90 and 40 miles below the ground to get up. That's miles from within the ground. Oh no. No, I think it's travelled a little bit further than 90 miles to get to us. I think China's I know my geography, so I know I'm a little bit special with my geography. I know maths, geography, science, anything like that, really. Yeah. I could tell you a story about literally last week where my husband just looked at me for about 10 minutes. So I've downloaded this app called Calm. Okay.
Calm.
It's called Calm, and I'm wanting to do it because I've got a lot of clients who want to kind of get their head, you know, just have a little bit of quiet time. So I was sort of using this app to just, you know, give them some feedback on it. And they've got a beautiful screensaver where it's the globe, and it's the globe taken from a space station at night, and it's spinning, and you see the lights in different parts of the world where there's masses of population, so the lights glow up. So New York's lit up really, really well from space and things like that. Yeah, and I just went, God, isn't there a big space between Australia and that continent there? Look at that. And Dave went, do you mean the Pacific?
That little pond.
That little bit of, look how big that sea is there, just honestly. And then I was like, oh God, isn't Russia close to America? I know, I'm geographically challenged. Yeah, $4.95 for your peridot. Do make sure you check it out. Hi Elizabeth, well done to you, my lovely. Hold this line, talk to the call centre. Please make sure you're holding this line. Are you ready for the silver bail? I hope so, it is gorgeous. So, really, really high end, not a lot available, not a huge quantity at all. You've been pre-ordering on it already, and over 100, oh my gosh, just on the pre-orders alone, 100 have gone out the door. You are amazing, and hopefully this will be yours. This is beautifully made. Really, really beautifully made, I have to say. I would be tempted to show this off a little bit on a kind of asymmetric necklace, just so that you can really kind of focus on how beautiful it is. Obviously, it would work well on a bracelet. It would work well at the back of the neckline as well. But there is something about this that almost wants to be sort of shown off. So you have, and I'll just hold that there for you, 2 connector points, as you can see here and here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to open it up, so bear with me a sec. So literally just squeeze the clasp together, and then that releases, and you can see the V shape here, and then all you'll do then is unhook that. Oh, there it is. I'll get my fingers out the way, and then you've got your 2 parts of the clasp. So you just link that through again here. Doing that with tweezers is not the easiest. There we go. Okay, and then just close that, just pinch it back together, and that's done. And it's that feels really, really secure. Now, over 100 have gone on the pre-order. 0800 644 655. Oh my gosh! Look how many. Can we just discuss how many everybody's buying? 29 have been bought by one collector. I think that's amazing. But to be honest, if you are selling your jewellery and you want a really high grade, beautiful clasp, and you want that if you're making suites of jewellery and then you're selling those on and you want that uniformity within I can understand why somebody would be buying.
Definitely, and also if you make long necklaces, say with rosary linking, have one of those every sort of 7 inches or so, and then you can break that down into bracelets.
Yes.
And you can have multicolour, different gemstones, really go to town.
A multi-wearable piece.
Great big long piece.
Yeah,
lots of options.
Really gorgeous. So many of you not yet checked out here. I've got Paul and Carolyn and Georgina and Mari and Julie and Susan and Julie. Well done to Siobhan and Elle, new callers. There are so many of you there, and you do need to make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you can on this one. So many of you it's because I know that you are anticipating an amazing price. It is fabulous. You get 1 piece. If you need 1 for the bracelet, 1 for the neckline piece, you want to make sure that you are checking out and confirming on these. A minimum of 2 if you are making your suite of jewellery. 0800 644 655, JewelleryMaker.com. And that is why so many people are checking out, because it's under £4. Now, obviously, you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. So, by all means, use that for peace of mind. I can tell you right now, when this gets to your door, you see the quality, you see the workmanship, you see the design, you see how secure it is, and yet how wonderfully easy it is to use it, and how effective that's going to be in your jewellery. That's going to be a 30-second decision to keep that, not 30 days, without a shadow of a doubt.
Do you know, they're so pretty in and of their own right.
Aren't they?
I'd be tempted to wear them as earrings and then have the second section with a length of droppers, or you could even use the tassels, and you go from day to evening.
Yeah,
so you keep the second part in your handbag, nice and safe in a little pocket.
Really nice idea.
And then dress it up.
Especially this time of year.
Yeah, definitely.
From desk to disco.
Desk to disco.
Please do make sure you are checking it out. They are solid sterling silver that you're getting here. Of course, we've got so many gorgeous gemstones coming up for you tonight as well. So many of you there. Hi to collectors in County Down. Hi, Elizabetta. Hello to Julie, to April, to Wendy, to Anna, Suzette and Carmel. Hello to Brenda and Paula and Jane. Hello to Jeanette. Hello to Anonymous Collectors in Yorkshire buying 18. Hallelujah. We've got Lillian, we've got Deirdre, we've got Sheila, Karen, we've got Angela, we've got Kay, and collectors in Essex buying 7 of them. You can understand why that sort of price point, can't we? That $3.95 for solid sterling silver.
Genuinely amazing. Some of the highest quantities of items purchased that I think I've ever experienced.
Yeah, it is amazing, isn't it? Absolutely outstanding. And the thing is, I think when people get them home, they're going to know how much of an amazing price point that was.
Oh, most definitely. I mean, you can see some of what we're seeing through the camera, but when you appreciate the fine quality of the manufacturing, the design, it really will become apparent as, you know, as to why.
Definitely. It's got a lovely sheen to it. It's not like a mirror polish. It's very, very sophisticated. Really, really lovely. Can you see? It's got that lovely little sheen to it. $3.95 on your screen. Do make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you can on this one, though. You are going to want to make sure that that is yours. It's almost sold out. Almost. There's 15 left. And I've got over 50 of you with this in a basket. Huge good luck to you. 15 left and over 50 of you with that in your basket. Well done. Well done indeed. Fabulous stuff. Okay, moving on. Good luck in that one. We've got some really lovely silver bits for you tonight. I love that. Now these are pretty. They are solid stunning silver with your labradorite in the centre, but you've got to see the quality of the labradorite that you're seeing here. Look at that glowing. Sweet and swoo. We love our labradorite. Now, lovely Gem, you own these, don't you, my lovely?
I'm just waiting for them to come through at the moment. I ordered them a couple of days ago.
Look at her little happy face!
I'm excited.
Look at how happy she is!
I am. They're absolutely stunning. Just
aren't they
lots
beauts?
of little hearts.
Yeah.
You've got your floral motif, which is always popular. You've got labradorite, and you've got precious metal.
Now, question, do you know what you want to do with these yet? Have you already in your mind's eye pictured what you want to do, or are you just waiting until you get them home?
Well, I multi-purchased, and I think some of them are going to make it into very simple bracelets, possibly with satin going a lark's head knot either side, and then just a single piece on the front. And I can't decide whether I'm going to do a little sliding knot or a bit of macrame at the back. Don't know yet.
How exciting.
I know.
How excited. We've got 3 of them in the pack for you. And again, if you do want to sort of do what Gem's doing and multi-buying, please feel free to do that. Is that 800 644 655? I'm just going to tin that again. Look at that. Look at that. Now that's just the light catching those natural Madagascan labradorites. The last packs of these, there's 27 packs at $13.95. They're not stopping there. So the last 27 packs in our warehouse, that is it. Please do make sure that you're checking out 0800 644 655. Talk to the call centre, confirm. $7.95 on your screen. Do make sure that you're checking out and confirming as soon as you can on these. Talk to the call centre 0800 644 655. $7.95. Big labradorite, solid sterling silver. Very, very pretty. 3 in the pack as well. So again, if you are making Christmas ideas, I think lovely Gem has just given us a couple of ideas. They're very simple and yet very effective ideas for kind of gift ideas with a sort of simple silk macrame or satin macrame bracelet there. Really lovely idea.
Because you've got the larger apertures in the heart-shaped feature around the outside, you could wire them together, make a big super cluster of labradorite and silver.
And I think as well, because in fact, let me just get the other ones out for you so you can see that they've all got. I haven't just sort of gone for the best one. I just picked whichever one was in the pot at the top. But if I just show you the labradorescence in all 3 of them. So we had a really strong blue. Now we've got that lovely golden green tone. And then I'll pick up the last one here for you as well. And you can see this one. Well, let's have a look at the labradorescence on this one. Bright ultramarines. Suzette, Angela, please do make sure you're checking out as soon as you can. Well done. Okay. We are to the end of this month's... It's the last day of November. Tomorrow.
Payday.
Is it? Oh, yeah, it is. Good gracious me. This is November's birthstone. So, look at your sparkling white topaz. 3x1, 5x2, 15 centimetre strand. Bright and enhanced white topaz, 25 carats. Now, if you're looking for winter wonderland whites, this is it's your last day of November deals tomorrow. It's the 30th of November tomorrow. 0800 644 655. 1995 on your screen. 1995. It's all natural, it's all enhanced. Got a really decent sized drill hole running through these. A little bit of sparkle, I think, coming your way for 10.95 on your screen. Now, bearing in mind, okay, these are natural. The majority of your world's topaz will be treated, but this is natural and enhanced. Now, it says Africa. I'm anticipating that means it's Nigerian, because I know that the source that we use is based over there, and it is a bright white that you get from this location. Incredibly clean. And you may have had some money for your birthday, or maybe a family member or a relative, or of course a friend or a colleague has kind of been jewellery making for a little while and gifted you maybe a Jewellery Maker sort of basic kit, and you're thinking, okay, I will have a little bit of that beautiful sparkle into my piece of jewellery that I want to make. Not a problem. I was up in the loft yesterday, really good clear out, found all my 7-year-old Jewellery Maker kits up there. Smoky quartz, amethyst, black agates, all in there. Semi-made bracelets, semi-made necklaces in there. I tried one bracelet on, but I think the jewellery elastic has been in the loft for 7 years, so it was a bit cold. Broke. But, you know, it's fixable because it's on a stretchy, so it's all right. It's all right. Do make sure that you are joining us for our second hour of the Late Show. We've got the most gorgeous kit coming up with Gem. You wait until you see her creations. You really, really do. You're going to want to make sure that you're joining us. Superb piece of jewellery made by Gem. And I know you're going to love the tutorial as well. We've got loads to bring you. Do make sure that you're joining us. So we've got the kit with, of course, Gem coming up. We've got some gorgeous amethyst later on. We've got some incredible, quite astounding royal crowns coming up. Wait until you see it. Don't go anywhere. We're all back with you, literally in a matter of moments on the other side of this.
Our brand new Get Started with Jewellery Maker page has been created to provide help and guidance for jewellery making newbies. If you need design suggestions, hints and tips, or help with perfecting your jewellery designs, we're here to help. Head over to facebook.com/getstartedwithjm, where our talented in-house designers are happy to answer your jewellery making questions, offer inspiration, and get you started in your jewellery making journey. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Buying from Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When we bring an item to you, all the graphics come on screen, and this gives you all the information that you will need to know, from the item code to the product description with all of the key information. Then the price comes on, and whether you join at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So, when you see an item that you would like to buy, simply pick up the phone and dial our free phone number, and you'll get through to our UK-based call centre. Alternatively, you can join us at www.jewellerymaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, the one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
If for any reason you're not satisfied with your purchase, you have the benefit of our 30-day money-back guarantee.
Our Jewellery Maker community is a fantastic platform to share, learn, chat and make new friends. So why not like our Facebook page and join over 64,000 like-minded people.
It couldn't be easier to buy from Jewellery Maker with all the information you need right there on screen, from the item code and the product description right down to the price. And whether you're buying at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So what are you waiting for? Simply telephone our free phone number or join us at JewelleryMaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Welcome to Jewellery Maker. We are part of the Immediate Media family. Immediate Media is a fast-growing multimedia platform company who operates some of the most loved brands across the UK. Our brands range from our other shopping TV channel, The Sewing Quarter, to our very successful magazines, such as Simply Knitting, Molly Makes, and the Radio Times. We work incredibly hard to inspire you and bring you lots of exciting ideas and projects. So whatever your creative needs, you know that our crafting family will be there for you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Hello, hello, welcome back to The Late Show. Our second hour, of course, will be joining Gem for a fab demo coming up. But first and foremost, I'd like to take you through what we've got coming up in our kit. So, we have some, it's almost a back to basics in that we've got some really classic gemstones. But we're looking at Renaissance style jewellery. We're looking at kind of classy, elegant, timeless jewellery as well. We've got a very large cab coming up for you in the kit. Beautiful, big, round amethyst cab. We've got some gorgeous pearls and amethyst. But can we show you, first and foremost, beautiful pieces of jewellery? And I tell you what, Gem is not wrong when she says about the work, that beautiful antique bronze colour wire with these gemstones just works. Pretty, 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 pretty. Very, very lovely. And you can see, again, you know, that combination where we've got pearls and we've also got the amethyst working together. An incredibly vintage, timeless look. They almost look sort of period costume drama. You know, when you see sort of manor houses, sort of the Georgian, they just look like they should be in the jewellery on necklines of, you know, sort of people like Kate Blanchett in a...
I was aiming for periods, either stage or screen show.
Yeah, it looks gorgeous.
You.
Really, you've done good, kid. You've done good.
I enjoyed it. What's not to enjoy?
Well, I know you love the antique bronze wire anyway,
absolutely.
don't you? I know that you adore it. Intricacy in which you've worked, you know, beautiful, and again, lots of different moments from many eras, but it all comes together and looks very, very beautifully vintage. It's gorgeous.
Thank you. I think antique bronze does lend you that period appeal anyway, but I do love putting the amethyst in there with the antique bronze. I think it's gorgeous.
Yeah, beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Let's go through the kit. Let's go through the kit for you. So, big size cabochon to start off with. And it's a big and, you can see, natural beauty as well. Can I just double check we've got the right kit on screen? I'm just double checking. No. Do we need to do that kit first? Okay, that's cool. You've got graphics on screen for the Swarovski one. Okay. What would you like to do, Tom? As the Swarovski's on screen, we have to do the Swarovski. Oh. I think you've got the 9 o'clock kit on screen. No? I do not know. It's okay. Nobody else can hear you, only me. We do not know. Okay, something has happened here in that the jewellery has the kits have kind of had some little sort of shift around on the system. So do bear with us because we're just going to double check. Okay. So, do we need to play? Okay. Okay. Getting very, very confusing here. Okay, that's okay. Let me. Okay, I love it. We've got a quick change around of the jewellery. Do bear with us. We don't know what's going on. The computer, literally, has just changed the jewellery kits around for some reason. We're not sure why. So everybody is... changing all that jewellery over for us. Do bear with us. We do apologise here. That's... Okay. We are doing our second kit first. Oh, it's live TV. You've got to love it. Computers. Do you know what I mean? So the amethyst cabs and the pearls will be coming up at 9 o'clock. But I have to say, Speedy Gonzales is in the room here. A little bit of, I'm not going to lie, it was a little bit of a... running around getting those kits sorted. But well done, team. You have definitely done that. Now we need to look at this jewellery. And we do need to look at this. Well done, Gem.
Been here the whole time. It was a stunt double.
Oh, dear me. Okay, let's look at this jewellery. These are special. Look at this. It is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, all of it. I really, really am. Now, that is a special crown. And then you've got this beautiful, look at that drop. Absolutely magnificent stuff that we're seeing here. The mixture of the shell pearls and the Swarovskis are outstanding in this one. They really, really are. And then we've got some really classy Renaissance style beautiful pieces. We've got the earrings, we've got the ring as well, all extremely vintage. And bearing in mind, okay, now Gem had all of this kit way before the new royal wedding was announced this week. So it is by pure coincidence that we've got crowns, tiara style beautiful pieces of jewellery that Gem has made with our Regal Renaissance kits. But it's a good coincidence, isn't it?
It really, really is.
It is fab. And I can tell that you have loved putting this together.
I love period jewellery, I love period design. Art Deco, Art Nouveau are my usual favourites, but I do like going back to the Tudor, the Renaissance period. And I've just really enjoyed myself.
It does. Again, I know that there is obviously a theme throughout both kits tonight, so it's still apt to say that this is the sort of thing that you could imagine in a period costume drama easily.
Oh, I would hope so,
Those
yes.
Siams are amazing, aren't they?
Absolutely
Have you worked with them before?
stunning, stunning colour.
Have you worked
really
with them before,
gorgeous.
the Siams?
With the Siam, only in the bicones, I think, but they are beautiful in whatever form they take. It's a stunning colour.
It's what you imagine a $5 million ruby looks like.
Your top pigeon blood, your mogok, yeah, absolutely. It's amazing, really beautiful.
I think the jewellery just speaks volumes really for the quality of this kit. So we've got Swarovskis as part of the kit, but we've also, and we've got to just kind of go down the whole vintage. Look, I mean, look at this. It's like looking through late Dame Elizabeth Taylor's jewellery drawer, quite frankly. Incredible red cyams, outstanding colour. So the Swarovski cyams that you're getting, okay, they're all curved back, octagon fancy stone cyams, 18 by 13, and then you've got the cushion cut stone 12mm as well. Beautiful, beautiful colours. So you get 2 cushion cuts, 1 beautiful octagon cut, outstanding colour. They really, really are. If I could have one of those in a ring, that, can you just imagine that as a ring? Oop. Obviously, it is durable because it is a Swarovski, but that, can you imagine that in a ring set? Oh my gosh, to die for. So, those are your bright red Swarovski cyams. We've then got for you the classic ivory shell pearls. Now, these shell pearls are an 8, a 10 and a 4mm. They're all 38 centimetre strand. Now, the wonderful thing about this strand pack is the fact that you've got that uniformity of size and that uniformity of colour. There's no variation on it at all. You've just got this continuous uniformity, this continuous beautiful consistent colour and size, which will make creating your pieces of jewellery so beautifully easy and symmetrical. You can see from the poster, the actual slide that sort of celebrates Renaissance jewellery, the perfection of size and form and continuity. You could actually, if you think about the sizes that we've got in this strand pack, you could recreate something very, very similar to that triple pearl strand with all those graduated neckline pieces that you see there. So you really could. So that is your first part of the kit. We must talk wire. Look at that. So we've got 10 meters in the 1.25. We've then got for you 10 meters in the 0.8 and 20 meters in the 0.4. All of that, so all the wire, including the 1.25mm, which we hardly ever see, in the champagne gold coloured wire as well. The cyan solitaires, to die for. 2 cushion cuts, 1 octagon cut, absolutely mind-blowing. And then the perfect form in your shell pearls. All of those coming your way as first part of the kit for you. $26.95. $26.95 for those beautiful shell pearls, for the wire and for the cyan. They are amazing, and the reason that they're so incredible, and I have to give credit to them where it's due, I'm going to spin it around and just show you the reverse. So this is the metallic backing that you get at the back of the cyan. Now you can see it's faceted, you can see it's shaped, you can see it's cut as if it were an octagon, but if I spin it around, look how that isn't. So sometimes in a genuine gemstone, if it's not cut beautifully, it can be windowed, it can have a fisheye effect, and it can sort of leak colour or be oversaturated depending on how it's been poorly cut. But look at this. This traps the light exquisitely, as if it were, look at the bars of crimson brilliance coming off those. They do look amazing. $26.95. Make sure you're checking out part 2, the Swarovskis. Now, I haven't seen these in a kit before, these beautiful droplets. Now, you'll see the droplets coming to life in that beautiful sort of Renaissance sort of forehead crown with the droplets coming down on it. And you can see there the cushion cut in the centre. Beautiful, beautiful movement and sparkle. So in this Swarovski part of the kit, we have your traditional bicones, absolutely. So you have your traditional bicones in the clear crystal in the 4mm. You then have the 3mm. And you then have the crystal pear drop beads, 9x6. And they are in a 12 pack. And they look mesmerising. Now, I don't know if, just look at the quality of sparkle, that sort of fiery effect that you're getting, almost diamond-like in the reflection of that sparkle. You can see they do the faux well. They do faux gemstones, imitation stones. Wow, you've got to give them credit where it's due. 0800 644 655 for your Swarovski crystal bicone beads. 156 Swarovskis in total in the Regal Renaissance bicone and drop bead packs. 0800 644 655. Again, just an amazing way to work with these. Question. Ray, were you on Pobble Cum the other night? Yes, I think I was. Pobble Cum is a Welsh soap opera. It's a little bit like a cross between Coronation Street and Emmerdale, I would say. By all means, you can guess what my character is. No. 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 I'm a consultant.
In a sense.
No, not a business consultant. A hospital consultant. Yeah. Yeah. I am the Pobble Cum doctor. That's true. Anyway, yes, I was on Pobble Cum last night. I didn't see it. Was I all right? I didn't get a chance to see it. I'll watch it on the omnibus on Sunday. It does have English subtitles, yes. I have been off and on it now as I was Dr. Ashton, but Dr. Ashton has now become a consultant. So I'm now Mrs. Because you wouldn't, yeah. I love it. I get to, I've been able to do loads of stuff on it. I'm a bit like Dr. Legg was in EastEnders, in that you're a doctor that does like masses of different things. Like I was in it like years ago, and I was a solicitor in it for 3 years, and I was a solicitor who did absolutely everything. It's brilliant. Love it. They're an amazing team, an amazing crew down there, and whenever I go back, it's just gorgeous. I had to say long medical words, Tom. Very, very difficult. Oh no, it's an English one, but with a Welsh accent.
Did you have a stethoscope?
Yes, I will do. Who was that from? Who was that message from? Was there a name, or was it just anonymous? Oh, there we go. A Pobble Cum viewer. I do love it down there. It is fabulous. Love. They do Casualty there. In those studios, they do Doctor Who there. They did quite a lot of stuff down there, to be honest. Yeah. It's fabulous. Anyway, we digress. Hi. Thanks for that message. Yeah, it was. I'll be back there very, very soon in the new year as well. I know. It's good. People at the Valley and they get poorly, they need a doctor. Sorry about all the confusion there.
That's okay, just very quickly prepped for what I thought was the 9 o'clock.
You are so good. Bless you, darling. Bless you. First and foremost. Wow.
It's like playing dress up.
I can see that. I just want to wear it.
You can wear it if you want. It's pinned on the bust at the moment.
I know, so we'll leave it there for a minute. I think it's had enough trauma being run around the building. The Siams just work exquisitely with it, don't they?
They are absolutely stunning colour-wise. It's just such perfection.
Now, the way that you've used the Siams, they've been prong set, haven't they?
They have indeed.
And you were saying earlier, we've worked a lot on prong setting over the last since introducing our gorgeous Swarovski cabs.
Absolutely.
And we've done a lot of channel setting as well, which is how you've worked the shell pearls in the crown. So what are you going to demo for us? Is it the intricate sort of top section?
The little bits that go around the top. Can I bring her in?
Yeah, please do. Very excited.
So what we're going to do is looking at how to create these little sections here, which is quite a common motif in Renaissance designs to have. It's not really a cross, but it's based on a cross if you follow the logic there. So we're going to have a look at creating those. Let me tip that up this way. There we go. So we're going to look at creating this shape and how to connect them and how to sort of size everything up happily. Wonderful. Okay.
Beautiful. Let's keep her here.
Do you want to keep her here? Now, I've got 2 of these at home. One's called Edie the head, because obviously why wouldn't you? The other one's just called Dolly. So I don't know what these ones are called. I'm working with strangers.
Don't worry. Keith.
Apparently this one's Keith.
Keith, apparently, couldn't have been.
Who knew?
Just gorgeous. Right, take us through it, my lovely, and I'm just going to have a little nosy.
You please do, absolutely. Now you can make this design using pretty much any of the jigs. I couldn't find my big jig, so I'm using my bracelet jig, which looks like this. And basically you pop the pins through the front, and then inside you've got the little rubber stoppers that stop them from moving around whilst you're working. Okay, so it will work exactly the same on the mini jig, on the plastic jig, and on many of the other jigs that we create. This may well roll around whilst I'm working with it, because I haven't got a flat one, but there you go.
Okay.
Or I had a
Don't
flat
worry,
one,
we'll
but
be
I don't
good.
know where it is. So each of these pieces along the top are made with the 0.8mm gauge. You could make them with 1mm, or you could, if you have quite a strong, firm grip, make them with the 1.25.
Okay, my lovely.
So you've got lots of choices there, but I chose to make them with the 0.8 because it's nice and fluid. So I'm going to work...
dainty as well, isn't it?
I think it looks quite dainty because the main feature of the crown is quite hefty. A lot of crowns from this sort of period, if you look at the art of Hans Holbein, for instance, who I took a lot of my inspiration from for this show, the crowns are quite chunky. Even the ladies and the tiaras are very heavy in the metal. So I wanted to replicate that, and I've done that by using a 1.25 along the bottom and then 2 across the top. Now initially this upper layer here was separate with all of these little crosses going around, and in its own right it works as a tiara, but I wanted to put them together. And at the front, the large octagon cut Swarovski, which is a bit difficult to see against Keith's colouring. That is actually hiding how I tied the whole thing together. So if you can spin Keith around...
I can spin. Spin Keith around.
Keith is spinning.
Yep.
You can see that it's completely symmetrical all the way around. It's seamless.
Yes, it is, absolutely.
So you can use your Swarovski in the way, because it's quite a sizable piece, quite a sizable crystal, you can use it like that. If you struggle to prong set, I remember doing a show on the 9th of June, so you can go back on YouTube. I remember it because it was the garden party here, and I'm pretty sure that was the day, or earlier that week in June, that we did some prong setting on a large Swarovski similar to this.
Lovely, lovely. Thank you, darling. Right.
So we're going to set our pins up thusly in a little bit of a cross shape design. Now you could elongate this in any particular way that you wanted to, but we've got a space in between each of those, and then you've got the 4 symmetrical points there. There we go. So I've got 2 on the go for the reason that to make your life easy when removing the design from a curved jig, you need to take the rubber stoppers off the back. So I just wanted to have one incomplete. Right, so I'll show you how to do one of those, and it is super, super simple. So I'm going to work off the reel so that I don't waste any of my wire, and I'm just going to go in between 2 of these points and pop the tail of the wire through. I'm going to grab that from the back and just put a little bend on it. Now that will be cut off later, but that just gives us a nice firm place to start. So I'm going to push down and draw around. So I'm drawing around that first pin, okay? And then pull all the way around smoothly. So we're going to what's the word when you go around something? Circumnavigate?
Oh, lovely.
We're going all the way around the pin. I'm going to move the jig because it's easier to show. All the way around the next pin. Again. And then just pushing that down to keep a nice sort of tension into position. All the way around again. And then pull that back to the top. Now we've come back to where we started from, and I'm going to do a second wrap over the top, not pushing it down, because if you push it down against the jig, what will happen is it will get a larger circuit. So we want it to sit above and on top, so you can see that that circles all the way around, and I'm keeping quite a good tension with my dominant hand until we start crossing over again. So this is the point at which I would trim that top wire away, and we want to trim that where it crosses. So just being very careful to make sure that you're trimming just the one piece of wire and not, as I have done on several occasions, all of the bits. And it all springs apart and you ended up thinking, what am I going to do with this?
Oh dear.
So when you're working with a curved jig, the easiest thing that you can do is take the little stoppers off the back, because as you can imagine, you can see from this angle, they splay out slightly. So we're going to take all of those stoppers off the back, and then you can push these out if you prefer. There we go. And then we're going to trim off the excess in the front. We want these two hoops to line up. So if I flip that over, this is the underside as we were looking at it earlier. So again, where that loop crosses over the main body of the design, that's where we're going to trim. So in with the flush cutters, and I'm just going to support that so it doesn't ping off into infinity. Push that all out of the way, and then you're just going to take a second, if I pop this over here, to make sure that these line up nicely. You may need to trim off an extra millimetre or so, but we've got 2 identical loops on one of those pieces and then 3 loops which are just individuals. So you can see, as Keith is ably modelling for us now, how they all link together. Now what I've done is used right at the top here one of the 4mm, I want to say, bicones.
Okay.
And the mechanism here is that you use some of the 0.4mm gauge wire. So I'm just going to take a little snip and grab a short length of that. And what we would do is at the very, very top, where you've got both of those loops together, we're going to wrap around both of those loops about 3 times.
Okay.
And that will give you a nice secure link. Obviously, if you're working with a heavier gauge wire, then you would need fewer wraps to hold it together, because it's more likely to hold its shape. But the 0.8 needs a little bit of extra. So I'm just going to lay a length of 0.4 over the top of one of those, give it a little bend so that it's going over the top of both of those loops. And then I tend to use my pliers just to put a bend in the 0.4 and then post that back up through, draw that into position, and then squeeze it together. And you would go around at least 3 times, I think. You see that there okay? So we're just repeating, pull the tail through all the way back. Whilst we're working, we'd be looking at making sure that that's nice and neat, and the 2 loops that are going to sit one on top of the other are the same sort of shape and form. So again, that last little bit of the wire pulling through around the back and trimming off. Now you would want to take time to make sure that that sits super neatly. And that's not going to catch, because obviously
if you don't want it catching in any hair, do you?
Absolutely, because it could all come undone at the wrong moment. And if you've got a bride going down the aisle, she doesn't want to have a bit of wire stuck in her hair. She wants a piece of beautiful jewellery. So to hold that form together, we're going to come back to the front. Now my wire has got tangled, so just bear with it a second. We'll get that sorted. There we go. And we're going to slide down one of the 4mm, I want to say. You could use the 3mm if you prefer. What we're doing here is both decorative and functional. We're going to sit that so that it's over the front of those 2 loops. And then you would just wrap around one of these sides. Now I can show you that very quickly. That's not a problem. So pull that all the way through, once around, push and pull, second time, and a third time. So that will be how you create the basic component. So I set up a little production line almost. I'm just going to flip that over and trim off that excess of wire. And I'm going to bring in a second piece that I was part the way through making in a bit of an emergency panic when I realised that I didn't have an hour and a half to get it ready. But I'm just going to talk through how you would tie all those together, which is using a single piece of wire. It doesn't need to be long. And we're going to look at 0.4mm gauge. And what I did is I replicated exactly the same thing I did in the first position. I popped one of those on the side and then wrapped around on the inside 3 or 4 times, popped the Swarovski in. Once the Swarovski is in position, I'm not going to do that again because obviously that's just kind of repeating. Once I've got the Swarovski into that single loop on the side, I'm going to do a single loop through, and hopefully, now I haven't got, or have, that's just here, sorry, again, apologies, not 100% ready. What I used in this design was one of the smallest of the shell pearls, and just pop that in the centre. and that sits in between. So we've got a Swarovski satin this loop, and then I'm going to slide in the second piece all the way through, pull my 0.4mm gauge around so that that pearl acts as a link. That's, sorry, the shell pearl acts as a link between, a connector.
Lovely. Yeah.
So again, we're just going to push that through with nails. You could use your pliers if you prefer. Set another Swarovski on this side and then wrap another 4 times around one of these arms. So if we can have a look at Keith. Keith will show you exactly what that looks like in finished, and if I can use my trusty pointy things. So we've wrapped 3 or 4 times just here. We've added a Swarovski into the single loop, 1 wrap around the outside margin of the single loop, and then we have a single shell pearl, single wrap around the outside of the next loop, Swarovski, and then 4 wraps or so on that side. And then you end up with an independent row of these little connectors. Once you've got your row of connectors, she's got the giggles. You could, if you wanted to, make a bangle out of it, which is what I was tempted to do. So put 1.25 on the bottom, 1.25 on the top, and then join them in much the same way as this crown has been joined. And then you've got a really nice sturdy bangle, but with a nice delicate motif in the middle.
Very, definitely.
So that would match up quite nicely. And on the other headpiece, if I borrow, what's this one called? This is Janet. So Janet has one of these spare connectors, because I went a bit crazy. I just did a little production line. There was one left over. So I prong set one of the other...
And it looks good. It does look... that looks very high-end.
I think it looks such a delicate period feature piece, but I can also see this on somebody from ABBA in the 1970s.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, absolutely. It's gorgeous stuff.
Thank you very much.
Really, you just embraced the theme of the kit beautifully.
I do love to make period jewellery.
Yeah, and you do it very, very well, my darling.
Thank you.
Sorry, it's got to be done. Just a minute. Just for a second.
Oh, I say.
Just, you know, I'll have a gown.
Oh my gosh, it fits you so well as well.
Feels gorgeous on.
That is
very
down
lovely
to
weight on it.
The weightiness from the 1.25 and the larger size of those shell pearls.
Really lovely weight on it. You know
by
it's there,
itself,
but not too...
It feels really, really lovely.
Really gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you, my darling, very,
Thank
very much.
you.
And I'm sorry about the confusion again. Now then, we've got some fab deals coming up for you, including these. These are coming your way. Lovely, affordable deal that we've got coming up for you. So that's going to be exciting as well. And in the meantime, there's so much that we have got coming your way. Let me sit over here. Thanks, Jem, my lovely. We've got loads to squeeze in for you. So, I've got them here. There was beautiful gold ones that we had earlier. They look fabulous, these are. Now, have a look at these. Now, these are spaces. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you. They've got a little something special about them. So you've got your base here with your lovely gold plating on top of solid stunning silver. But look at the cubic zirconias that are placed in there to bring you a little bit of contemporary sparkle. So you are getting, now bearing in mind, okay, 5 in the pack, and I'm just going to spin it around for you so you can see the other side, so you can see the drill hole here as well. There we go. So, if I just show you the drill hole that you've got going through the centre, but all the way round the rest of that beautiful spacer, you've got solid sterling silver as the base, you've got your 18 karat gold plating, and then you can see the drill hole. The drill hole. So you can see the drill hole. The drill hole. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to spin that around so you can see on this mat here. I want you to be able to see the sparkle just reflecting against the black mat. Now these are bezel set cubic zirconias that you've got that are giving that little bit of sparkle. Now, in one of our, I think our popcorn bracelets with the beautiful connector and the slider mechanism, if you were to connect those and then attach those to our popcorn bracelet, that brings you a really expensive look, expensive feel, and if you're thinking about that contemporary finish to a piece of jewellery, perfection in that contemporary piece. Solid sterling silver, gold overlay, plus that beautiful sparkle from the cubic zirconia, all coming your way. One price point at $2.99 each, all the way through. Now, bearing in mind, you've got your solid sterling silver, you've got your 18 karat gold, plus the bezel setting of your cubic zirconia. Now, these have been really popular. They're brand new to the late show. You may have had a chance to get them some other time in the day if you've been watching us the other times during the day, but your chance to get a late show deal, first time outing on the late show at $14.95. Do make sure that you're checking out your baskets and confirming. That is what is so important on this opportunity, is to confirm. 0800 644 655 if you want to make sure that you are getting involved and checking out, of course, gold-plated solid sterling silver with your cubic zirconia. Wait until you see the next bit that we've got coming for you that would match these beautifully. Now, have a look. This is a very classy bail, a really classy bail. So this bail that you have is a large size bail, really elegant. You can see the size of that. Look at the size that you've got going through there. And then you get some gorgeous sparkle as well. So we're seeing solid sterling silver is the base, 18 karat gold on top, and then, as you can see, just that sparkle factor coming to life. Now, you can go into any jewellers, probably up and down the length of the UK, and get a piece of precious metal with cubic zirconia in it. Now, cubic zirconia, of course, we know is man-made, and that's fine. It's everywhere. Since the 1970s, early 80s, it is everywhere, and it is an imitation stone that wants to mimic the finest zircons on the planet. But what you've got is a chance to get something that's really classy, really elegant, to wear that with a gold overlay neckline piece. Now, we have had some fantastic Prince of Wales and popcorn style chain necklaces in that 18 karat gold overlay. Definitely we've had that. To pop one of these beautiful bails on and then to add your choice of pendant. But I'll be honest with you, if I was to spin this the other way, that could be a nice simple pendant in its own right, couldn't it, on a chain? I'm going to take it out to the neckline for you to show you what I mean. So if you were to drop that off a beautiful 18 karat gold overlay chain and just have that as a pendant, beautifully simple. If you've got your solid sterling silver 18 karat gold earring findings, of course, and your jump rings, there's a whole pair of earrings and a pendant there waiting to be worn. $8.95, which means they're under £3 each. 0800 644 655. Getting 3 in the pack of these. 1, 2, and 3. There they are. So there's 3 of them there for the price that is on your screen of $8.95. Do make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you can. Those earrings that you're seeing spinning round, by the way, they are all coming your way. About 10 minutes away for those, not long at all. Look at that brushed, finished. Gorgeous. Right, we're then going to move on to... Oh, I love these. Head-turning, beautiful amethyst. Look at those gorgeous deep colours. Isn't that beautiful? I adore any sort of large amethyst like this, and I am there.
Oh, totally. And to know that that is a genuine gemstone,
it's gorgeous, isn't
you
it?
often see feature jewellery like this in a resin or a plastic, and there's absolutely a place for that. But I love the fact that one of my top 5 gemstones, amethyst, in that state. It's amazing.
It's amazing. Huge, huge tumbles. And it can't just be said that these are, you know, just, I think it's going to say medium tumbles. Nothing medium about these. 0800 644 655. Genuine, large. Oh, good. I'm glad it says large. Few. just a little bit large there. 12 by 10 to 29 by 19. For a head turner, a total head turner. You can see how this dresses up a really simple outfit. And it's a little bit of a head turner. Now, I am going to bring them back down to the desk for you because I just want you to see. Now, these have been and very beautifully set, but on a temporary strand. So you've got this purple silk running through the gemstones. It's been beautifully knotted, so you've got that lovely space in between. But you can see straight away how you could easily reset those and just wear them simply as is, popping a lovely, you know, that beautiful clasp that we had earlier, for example. Maybe even a T-bar clasp.
Oh, that would be gorgeous. Yeah, a toggle and a loop would be beautiful because they tend to work very well with weight. Yeah, and this would be a weighty piece if you use all of those.
And you know, it is. It's 550 carats of amethyst. I mean, goodness me, just alone the one in the centre, the mind boggles at how wonderfully weighty that would be.
I'd make it into a ring.
It's gorgeous, isn't it? It is beautiful. There's something about seeing those organic tumbles and those forms in amethyst that's so incredibly appealing, isn't it?
Oh, definitely. Yes, it's beautiful in its nature.
Oh, I love it. It's all coming to you from Colombo, of course, in southern Zambia. Huge natural pieces, unenhanced. And this is why I was saying to you, this has got to be it's got to be a gemstone strand that if you're normally somebody who buys, for example, I'm just going to pick up some purple tiger's eye that I've got here. So if you're normally somebody that goes for purple, sort of these sorts of sizes of your gemstones, that's fabulous and that's great. But the prices on your screen, just think outside the box and try something big, bold and beautiful with these because they are mesmerising. They're the very, very last of stock. Hello to so many of you there who are checking out as well. Lovely to see you tonight. 0800 644 655 is the number that you need to be dialing to make sure that you are getting involved. They are a big look. They really are. And they might not be for everyone. They might not be for everyone. But if you're sat at home right now going, do you know what? For under a tenner, I'm going to give that a go with a 30-day money-back guarantee. And at the £3 the entire day shipping and handling charge. Just enjoy. They are beautiful. When those get delivered, you're going to be mesmerised by those. They are beautiful. Love them. Now, let's stay with those purples and let's bring you the smaller, uniformed moments of the purple's tiger's eye. So we had tiger's eye in those gorgeous calla lily designs for you earlier. Now, those calla lilies, of course, had beautifully natural tones of browns and golds and mahoganies and bronze tones. With your purple tiger's eye, we can enhance that colour. So what you've got is an almost deep amethyst colour with some lovely chatoyancy. Thanks, anonymous customer, that's very kind of you. 0800 644 655 is the number that you need to be dialing and making sure that you're involved. Talk to the call centre, confirm as soon as you can. 10.95 on your screen. Now these are 6mm perfect rounds.
I love those so much.
They are. And gorgeous, aren't they?
I adore tiger's eye.
Why is that? Why do you love it?
It's interesting. It's so many things in one gemstone that tiger's eye gives you. You have different tonality, you have banding, you have that optical effect. But purple tiger's eye, that's like two amazing things. Smush.
Smush.
It's brilliant. I love it.
It is gorgeous. And I think as well, the 6mm has been voted by all of our guest designers as the most usable, workable, variable, versatile, gorgeous stone to work with in sort of shape and size.
It's perfect because it's comfortable on the wrist but visible on the neck. Yeah. It's not too heavy for an earring. You can see it in a ring. You can even put two in a ring. Yeah. Sort of a figure of 8 or an infinity design looks really, really good. So it is the most useful and it will pick up your other gemstones as well.
Well, so many of you adore that perfect size 6mm round. Again, you've got 80 carats of it. It is lovely. It's you do get an energy from those gorgeous moments of the chatoyancy as they sort of glide and undulate underneath the surface of those. $5.95 to experience those. Do make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you can. Well done. Now, we are bringing you It was the one that we placed, isn't it? I think it is. Let me just double check. So the one that we placed on the, so the 32-inch one? 20 inch, I've got that one here, the 32 inches on the bust. I've got it, my lovely, it's here. So, we mentioned this earlier, it's Italian-made belcher chain. Now, obviously, you know, yeah, it's great, don't get me wrong, to see beautiful pieces of jewellery being made from start to finish, seeing the talent and the skill that it takes to put all those beautiful pieces together. But if you're sat at home and you're watching us for the first time, don't be feeling daunted by that. Don't be feeling, oh my goodness me, this is so out of my league. No, we all have to start somewhere with our jewellery making sort of journey. The wonderful thing about this opportunity is that very, very recently we started introducing you to completed, fully made chains. Now that means that if you're brand new to us, you can try us out on something that you can associate with and you can definitely picture, because you've been able to see this sort of thing up and down your jewellers for, well, as long as you've been alive, quite frankly. So you've got solid sterling silver chain here, beautifully made. So you can start thinking about the gram weight, you can start thinking about the solid sterling silver, you can start thinking about the links that we're using there in the belter chain, one of the world's most popular necklines, beautiful chains. Then, of course, the fact that it's in solid sterling silver. Put all of that into context and then just think about trying us out, because you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee with this chain from the day that you take delivery of all of your goodies from us here at Jewellery Maker. Then, of course, you've only paid one shipping and handling charge for the entire day. So maybe you get this beautiful belter chain, but maybe later on you see something that you want to add to your order. Well, that's okay, you can do that, and we will not charge you extra postage or packaging for being able to do that. It's a standard deal that we do for you here at JM. Solid sterling silver clasp, beautiful 20-inch belter chain, genuine solid sterling silver. Go and do your price comparisons, and we guarantee you the most phenomenal deals on our gorgeous neckline pieces and our bracelets and our components that we bring to you, whether it's ready-made or ready to go. $8.95 on your screen. Lovely clasp on that as well, isn't there?
It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm just looking at how beautifully finished it is.
Yeah, I have to say, our Italian team in Arezzo over in of course, in Italy, do really make some of the most incredible pieces of jewellery for us, which is exciting. You know, because you're sat at home and you're thinking, it can't be, well, there must be a catch. It's not, it's $8.95, beautifully sturdy, 2.8 grams, not too over the top, but nice and strong, with 2.8 grams of solid sterling silver. Definitely weight enough there to take on any of the beautiful sort of pendant ideas that we've been already able to give you tonight. It is lovely though. I know lots of you love our chains. Do make sure you're checking out loads if they're joining us tonight. Make sure that you're holding those lines well done. Okay, it is time to bring you a fabulous star buy. Please make sure you join us, because we've got a cracking price point for you. I picked up the wrong one. I know, but I can't find them in the box. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, they're on the stand, that's why. Sorry, team. Can't see them for looking. These are lovely. Okay, these are fabulous in their own right. They are fabulous in their own right. Look at this. Brushed, bright, lovely effect on these. Really simple. However, they got a secret I'm gonna show you. Have a look at these. Now you can wear these on their own without absolutely anything dropping from those earrings, without a doubt. Look at that. You can wear them. That connector point is hidden away. And when they're at the ear, you are gonna that's all you're gonna see, unless you attach, if you attach the connector point, something to the connector point, a head pin with beautiful tassels of gemstones coming off there, some of the tassels off the ends of our gorgeous strands, seed beads, whatever it is that you want to place
on the drop of that. They are lovely, aren't they? Solid stunning silver, brushed silver, one pair, 6.5 by 9 mil. Now what I'm going to do, I'm very, very quickly going to just whip an earring out of my ear that I've got in. And I'm just going to take these up to the ear for you just so you get a chance to see how they will sit. So can you see that you can't even see the connector point unless you physically attach something to them? Now I would be tempted almost to make something that you could clip on and off on that connector so that you could do that from desk to disco that we were saying.
Most definitely, and when we bring the 925 lobster clasps,
yes,
something like that is just so easy. You don't even have to know how to open and close a jump ring.
No, literally just pop it on.
They are a thing
and
of
I think
great beauty.
Definitely. I think I love that finished, that sort of brushed effect. It almost looks like you've got like a silver silk sort of ruffled over there. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Now you're getting one pair. These are creating a bit of a stir on our web and on the app at the moment. I've got so many of you multi-buying and checking out. But I will say, make them your own or leave them simply as they are. 0800 644 655 is the number that you need to be dialing here because the price is £3.95 under £4 for that solid stunning. It's a brilliant deal.
That's amazing. I mean, I've seen very standard, you know, the ball-shaped studs.
Yeah, as if the ones that you'd get when you have your ears pierced.
Yeah, they can be £10.
Yeah, absolutely.
That finish, which we've referred to as brushed, is actually really tricky to get.
It is. That effect is very different.
The effect is beautiful, and you do spend quite a lot of time with whatever machine you use creating that evenness. But it's all done for you. I love it.
It is all done for you.
Love them.
They're going to catch the light beautifully as well.
They will, because you've got those ripples of different surface.
You have indeed. They are gorgeous, and for £3.95, it's why everybody's multi-buying. Hi, Kate. Hi, Donna and Anna. Hello, folks in Wiltshire, Nottinghamshire. Well done indeed to you. Tatiana and Edwina. Linda, well done. Barbara, congratulations. Tina, Dawn, Dee, Diane, Rosalind, Helen, well done. Multi-buying. Not surprised at all. If you're thinking about purchasing these, you're thinking, okay, well, £3.95, and then, you know, that's it then. If there's anything wrong, I can't return them because they're earrings. Oh, no. We have a 30-day money-back guarantee with absolutely everything here at Jewellery Maker, and that's even including our earrings. All we ask is that you don't break the seal on the bag. They come to you in a clear plastic bag. You can inspect them. There's a hygiene seal. If you break the hygiene seal, they then become non-returnable. But if, of course, you just have a look at them and inspect them through the clear plastic bag, then, of course, if you don't want to keep them, you can return them to us. £3.90. I think that's an amazing price, don't you? 0800 644 655, the number you need to dial. Hi, Helen. Hi, Vera. Hello, Susan. Oh, we've got, 4 collectors buying 4 pairs.
Do you know,
absolutely brilliant. Helen buying 5
with that loop hidden.
Yes, darling.
I would be tempted for people with multiple piercings on the same ear to have just chain linking them and have maybe 3 with little drops. I think that would be really
nice
pretty.
because you could just turn it alongside, couldn't you, with that connector point as well?
Be gorgeous.
Almost like a sort of creating your own earring cuff.
It'd be beautiful.
Lovely ideas. Love it. Make sure you're checking out and confirming. Well done. Which one, my lovely? To Carl. Smashing. I'm still waiting to see the one that I'm looking for. The one with the bar on is in the next hour, isn't it? Have a look at this. This is Amaneth. Amaneth. Like patience. What's Welsh for patience? Amaneth. That's the one, Mike. Oh, it's pretty. Looking forward to seeing that. Come on, have a look at this. This is that gorgeous, gorgeous. Look at the slider to Carl. It is Italian made. It's the Takal necklace. It looks like pink tinsel on the neckline. It is beautiful. But look, it's got the slider mechanism and the heart charm. All ready to go. 20 inches maximum, of course. You can adjust that to be shorter as you choose. It is so sparkly, it's so pretty, and it's in the rose gold. It is the
colour gold of the moment. It's not going anywhere. It's going from strength to strength to strength. I'm just going to show you that beautiful slider mechanism to make that shorter. So you've got the slider here, as you can see. And then you just grip that and then pull that gorgeous chain through. And then that section there can hang down on the neckline or even down the back if you wanted it to as well. It's a very sexy neckline piece, we're not going to lie. $25.90, no, not tonight. Do make sure that you're checking out and confirming. Solid sterling silver, 18 karat rose gold, beautifully sparkly. And it really is. You can see how that Dr. Carl link grabs the light, reflects it, bounces it back, and it looks beautiful, doesn't it? $15.95.
That's absolutely gorgeous.
It's gorgeous, isn't it? It
Now,
really, really is.
I have one of these in the sterling silver.
Yeah.
And when you slide that mechanism along, it stays where you put
really
it.
does.
It doesn't become loose or anything.
No, you need
it's
some
absolutely perfect.
don't you, to make sure that that is sort of, you know, in place. It doesn't just sort of move around on the neckline and come loose and change length. No, it's
and it is the perfect gift as well because you don't have to know somebody's preference.
Yes, that's the thing, isn't it? It's very different because, you know, so I quite like to wear my neckline pieces, but basically 16, 17 inches or 32 inches.
Yes.
I'm not someone who wears a sort of a 20 inch or a sort of 22 inch, but my mum's preference is a 22 inch, you know, something like that. So it's lovely to have that option of wearing it shorter or longer, isn't it?
It is, and a 20 inch is pretty much suitable for most of us to wear comfortably.
It is a lovely piece. I love the rose gold colour.
Oh, definitely.
So flattering.
You see it everywhere at the moment, don't you?
It is everywhere. $15.95. That is all you are having to pay. Is $15.95. We are half an hour away from a must-have. Let me show it to you. It's lovely.
Oh my goodness gracious me.
Look at the perfect rounds. No faceting. Just perfectly graduated. The most amazing price is coming your way on this one as well. It really is. I would be multi-buying on this when it comes your way because not only does it make the most perfect graduated beautiful bracelet, but you can literally good to go on the neckline with that graduation as well. Plus, I may have bought 2 of these tonight. It's coming up in the next hour as well. Don't go anywhere, will you? We've got so much. Shh. I love it. Oh, it's coming up in the next hour. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome to Jewellery Maker. We are part of the Immediate Media family. Immediate Media is a fast-growing multimedia platform company who operates some of the most loved brands across the UK. Our brands range from our other shopping TV channel, The Sewing Quarter, to our very successful magazines, such as Simply Knitting, Molly Makes, and The Radio Times. We work incredibly hard to inspire you and bring you lots of exciting ideas and projects. So whatever your creative needs, you know that our crafting family will be there for you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker Studio, Ivy House, Henley Road, Studley, B80 7DU, and make sure you don't forget your customer number. Get making and good luck. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Getting started with Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When you spend with us £4.95, you will get a free welcome pack. That welcome pack will give you pretty much everything you need to get started. From a manual, which will help you to familiarise yourself with all of the items that you're going to be creating and all of the products that you need, including tools and findings and threads. You'll also get a DVD and step-by-step project cards. These cards and the DVD will give you the chance to be able to create a wonderful arrangement of different items of jewellery. Plus, you'll also get a free 3-pack of tools. These will be everything you need to get started. So, getting started with the Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. So why not give it a go today? Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
You can now book Jewellery Maker workshops online. Just head over to our Jewellery Maker website and click on the workshop link. We have a wide range of workshops from beginner to intermediate, covering a variety of mediums. Once you've found a workshop you would like to attend, simply click on the Book Now button, fill in the required fields, and then press Continue. This will take you through to the payment page. If you have any questions, you can contact our workshop coordinator at any time by emailing workshop@jewellerymaker.com. We look forward to seeing you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
How are you diddling? I hope you're very, very, very well. Welcome back to the 8 o'clock hour here at JM. It's lovely to see you. My name's Ray. And I have got gorgeous Gem Hawks with us all the way through until 10 o'clock. There she is. It's lovely to have your company tonight, Gem. Thank you, my darling.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Oh, absolute pleasure, as always. Producer Tom is in gallery. Ben is hitting those buttons and making the jewellery look very pretty. And then, of course, Mike and Sam are floor tonight. That's because, of course, our normal team are away in Disneyland Paris. So lots of photos of them on Facebook today outside Sleeping Beauty Palace and having a lovely time with their Mickey Mouse ears. They'll be back with us next week. Listen, we've got amazing 2 final hours coming up for you tonight. I've got those beautiful, beautiful amethysts coming up for you that I showed you. I'm also going to be bringing you last to stock on this. There's hardly any left. I have 2 of them, and I'm really sorry, but I had to, and I know that my best friend will just love it. And she's turning 40 on Friday, so I've got to make sure that she's getting that. But before we do that, let's bring you some fabulous solid stunning silver deals. Now, these are... I can't repeat what Ben just said. I would never dream of doing such a thing, Ben. But when I'm driving home with this on later, it'll be just because I forgot it was on. No, these are your bead caps. Now, I love these because, and I know that Jem will back me up when I say this, because this just gives such a beautiful and professional finish to certain pieces of jewellery. It's not necessarily for every piece of jewellery, but when you think about how you can work with these. Now, traditionally, these are your bead caps. So they're going to sit either beneath or on top of, say, for example, a beautiful pearl in a pair of earrings. It's a really simple drop. But they can be used for so much more than that, can't they? So much more. What else would we be using these for? Just thinking about how they hold gemstones as well, because they are beautiful either side of a gemstone on a stretchy bracelet, not just topping and tailing.
Absolutely. So they're perfect for your framing or your punctuation.
Yep.
Say you have a stretchy bracelet, as you've already referenced, and you could have a series of smaller gemstones or more affordable gemstones,
Yep.
and then you've got one feature piece in the middle that you really want to draw attention to. It's a perfect frame. Also, you can flatten them out a bit and use them as decorative discs. I like to give them a bit of a squeeze between some nylon jaw pliers, make them flat, and then just intersperse them occasionally around a rosary link necklace.
Lovely idea. A little bit of detail there.
Because you've got the apertures in there as well, you can also use them as connectors. So pop them on the collarbones, and then you have a single strand coming around the back, and then maybe 3 or 4 strands coming down.
Really nice idea.
So really effective to use them.
Because they're that solid stunning silver as well. You know, you've got something that will take that weight.
Most definitely, yes.
So I've got them here, I'm just going to show you that, like, tiny little delicate flowers.
Oh, they're lovely.
Very pretty, nice clean lines, aren't they, as well?
They are, and what you will notice with our bead caps is that they are things of substance. Previously to finding Jewellery Maker, I will have purchased a pack of bead caps from the World Wide Web, and they're punched out of a sheet of very fine metal, which makes them very flimsy, whereas these are made out of something they're a little bit more substantial, and therefore they can perform more for you.
Yeah, and the jolie work that you have there, you can see the thickness of the silver in those beautiful pieces. I like the idea of flattening. I mean, they're not terribly curved.
No.
There is a slight curve to them because obviously if you've got a round gemstone, say for example the amethyst that we have coming up at 8:30, if you were to pop those either side, they would just nestle beautifully, and as you say, just add that little bit of something extra in between those amethysts. But I do like the idea that you were just saying there, flattening them out and then using them as different components as well. I think that's a really good idea. You're getting 10 in the pack. They are solid sterling silver. They're a 7.5mm bead. So they'd work beautifully with an 8mm and a 6mm. 0800 644 655, of course, the number you need to be dialing. All the way down to 6.95. You're looking at around about 70 pence per bead cap there in fine grade solid sterling silver. Do make sure that you're checking out and confirming. Well done. Ruth's multi-buying. Hello, Jane. Hello to Anonymous Collectors. Well, lovely to see you already. And the phone lines go brrrring. I'm not surprised at 6.95. What do? The phone lines, they go brrrring. They light up. I can't say lights on a Christmas tree. I'm very disappointed in the lack of the Christmas lights going on. Health and safety. We've got to have a little bit of sparkle on a Christmas tree. Oh, Tom, bah humbug. $6.95 on your screen. I'm told no fairy lights. Maybe they would distract because they would be twinkling. 0800 644 655. So I'm getting told off now about the Christmas lights. Is it too soon?
My friend Claire put her tree up 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago? That's passion.
It is, absolutely.
That's passion.
Yep.
That is absolutely... You can't do that with a real tree, though, can you?
No, it is commitment to the bit, though.
Yeah, it is. Because I think if it's a real tree, by maybe the 12th of December, when you walk past it, all you hear is shh, as all those needles fall to the floor.
Well, that can be quite festive. Sounds like you're crunching through some snow.
Oh, God. And then in July, when you find that you're walking barefoot in your lounge and one of those needles goes in your toe, that's always lovely. Moving on to... now... Okay. Really excited. I love this. I think this looks high-end. I think it looks like it's literally just taken out of Monica Venada's catalogue. It really does. It's solid sterling silver. It's drenched in 18-carat rose gold. You've got that beautiful bar drop. You could get it engraved, absolutely. It's got a lovely little bit of thickness to it. Simple, elegant. And it does, if you look at Monica Venada's collection, that is something that you could easily find. I really am very hopeful that I have 2 of these in my basket. I might have a little bit of a cry. 0800 644 655 is the number that you need to be dialing. 17-inch necklace, and then that beautiful bar drop that you have there is approximately 4 centimetre drop that you're getting. It looks expensive. Doesn't that look expensive?
It does, but it looks expensive, not flashy, showy.
No, it's a classy piece of jewellery, isn't it? It's streamlined. I feel, over the last couple of days, so over Black Friday, Cyber Monday, it felt like every 5 minutes I was getting an email through from Monica Venada going, Black Friday deals, Black Friday deals, Black Friday deals. And I did sort of think to myself, I'll just have a quick look, I'll have a little browse. And they were still, way too expensive, way too expensive. Especially when I've been there and I've seen Monica's stuff being made.
Yes.
Alongside beautiful piece of jewellery that I used to commission. And I've seen it side by side, desk by desk. I've been there and I've seen it. So when I know that you've got a really high grade quality piece of jewellery, and it is, I'm not saying it's like for like because I don't know the sort of gram weight that they're using over at Monica Venada, but I can tell you here that we have got a beautiful chain in rose gold, and then of course you've got that beautiful rose gold drop. Should be $19.95, which I think is an absolute bargain for that sort of look.
But are you ready for this? 0800 644 655, and this is why I had to get my hands on this tonight, because it looks so much more expensive. It really does. $11.95. They are the last 27 that we've got in our warehouse. That is it. I wish I had 200 of these, because I think that we would be all smiling tonight. We literally only had 27 left. I've got Emma and Alison and Sarah. I've got Anonymous Collectors, well done. I've got multi-buying going on. It is a gorgeous piece. Hello, Anonymous Collectors. Catherine, well done indeed to you. Hi, Sarah. Hi, well done indeed. I just would say to you, if you, and thinking about the people in your life right now that would love to just walk into Monica Vinader's and go, yeah, I'll have something like that. Or walk into Lynx of London and said, I'll have something like that. And we are talking about solid sterling silver with an 18-carat rose gold overlay. That Michael Kors look for an $11.95 price point. Kathleen, Angela, well done indeed to you. Most of you multi-buying. I do love it. I really, really do. Can you imagine popping this into a beautiful gift box, wrapping it with a gorgeous ribbon, presenting it on Christmas morning? No one is going to think that you've spent under £20 on this.
They really aren't.
Not in a heartbeat.
The starting price, I thought, would be something you might see in a catalogue shop for a chain and a very small token piece of metal. That is an outstanding price,
Yeah,
and you're
isn't it?
absolutely right. I mean, it looks 30, 40, 50 pounds
easily.
and then some.
Yeah, well, if it had a big brand name associated with it, you can imagine, can't you?
Well, you see base metal in the brands, in the big designers, and it's astonishing money.
Well, it's sold out, and I'm really, really hopeful that 2 of those are mine. Well done. They are gorgeous. Love, love, love it. Really do. We now have for you... Look at this. It's a big, 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 big beauty. I love how this has been carved and polished. Now you've got mahogany tone throughout that beautiful obsidian. I'm going to spin that round for you. I want you to see the contours. Look at that. It's gorgeous. It took me nearly 3 years to decorate. Oh, 3 years. I'm thinking, what? 3 years? Sorry, it took me nearly 3 hours to decorate mine last night. Was it perfectly done though? Was it perfect?
It looks amazing. And she had the lights down
Have you
low.
seen it?
I've seen it. It does. It looks fabulous.
Oh.
Lights down low, festive music on.
Oh my goodness.
Tanya was in her element, and it does. It looks beautiful, darling.
Sunday. Mine's going up on Sunday.
I think I've got another 2 weeks before ours makes it out the loft.
Sunday we're going Christmas tree shopping. Sunday afternoon. It's the real one in our house. It's a real one. Yeah. I'm really hoping that we remember to water it and it's still alive on Christmas Eve is all I can say. Otherwise Father Christmas will be very disappointed on Christmas Eve when he's coming in for his sherry. This is 70 carats of mahogany obsidian leaf, 50 by 42 millimetres. Beautiful colours, proper autumnal. When I see this, it reminds me of I can't think what her name is. How annoying is that? Oh my gosh. No, she's no longer with us. She's passed away. She's got one of the most beautiful voices. Why can't I think of her name? She sang Songbird and she sang Eva Cassidy. Thank you so much. Thank you, Tom. Eva Cassidy's Autumn Leaves, the song Autumn Leaves. Whenever I see this, I think, oh, yes. Takes me back, I can hear the song. $10.95, massive mahogany obsidian leaf, 50 by 42. Last of stock on this one, so please do make sure you're checking out. You've got a really decent sized drill hole going through there as well.
It's not something you see every day, though, is it? Mahogany obsidian?
No, it's not. It really, really isn't. Isn't it fascinating as well when you know that that's not, the colour isn't enhanced? That mahogany, where the obsidian is laid and laid and laid and become rapidly cooled, it's all of those different elements that have frozen itself inside the obsidian. And it's just the most amazing russet colours, isn't it?
It is absolutely fascinating. I love this gemstone. I love obsidian at the best of times. But to have that colour, absolutely stunning. Perfect with your antique bronze wire as well. Really gorgeous.
Yes. Yeah, it would look beautiful.
See, I'd decorate my Christmas tree with those.
Absolutely.
Brilliant.
Do you know what? There are some we've seen, and I've been a little bit cheeky, and I've made myself a brand new bauble because I was talking to some of the girls and I was saying I'm just going to get a load of seed beads, and then I'm just going to get a load of glue, and I'm going to roll that bauble in there, and I've got myself a little seed bead bauble. It's gorgeous. Then I went into Next. They've only got huge single ones just like that in Next.
And you made yours as well,
did.
so yours is completely unique to you.
And I also got my fingers stuck to the dining room table in the process.
Did you? That's such a me thing to do. I'm not allowed to have that very, very strong glue anymore. I've been to hospital to unglue my fingers before. I stuck my fingers to the palm of my hand. That's a me thing.
My friend once glued her finger to her lip just before we went on air at Gems. As a Dina.
That was a danger. Was it eyelash glue?
We were putting false nails on and then touched the lip and went, I can't actually take my finger away from my lip. So that was an interesting one.
Is there footage?
No, this is the dressing room. No, and then there we were trying to get a little bit of nail polish remover in between the finger and the lip. Anyway, we move on, but we digress. Ooh, that's tweezers on the floor. I'll get them in. And have a look at these. Love this colour. This leaps out. You know how the beautiful peridot just kind of leapt down the camera lens earlier? These are beautiful. You've got colour. She's so good. 43 carats of neon apatite. Beautiful rondelles. The colour is intense, it's neon, and you can see the depth and richness of colour, can't you? It is 43 carats of, oh my gosh, look at the colour. Now, I don't know about you, but there are times when, you know, even at this time of year when we tend to be working with our golds and we tend to be working with our silvers and our beautiful kind of rich Christmassy colours, there is something about this colour that has got the most amazing universal appeal. 24/7, 365 days of the year. The entire strand glows. It is gorgeous, isn't it? 43 carats of neon apatite, graduated faceted rondelles, 2 to 5 millimetres on the graduation, 30 centimetre strand. Intense colour, glowing colour, beautiful lustre, and all coming your way at one price point. You've got a 30 centimetre strand under £10. It's £7.95. 0800 644 655. It's just, honestly one of those deals that loads of you. Hi Victoria, hello Greater London, hi Emma, hello Anonymous Collectors, well done. Hi Kate, how are you tonight? I hope you're well. Can I just say thank you to everybody who's just dialed us on our free phone number 0800 644 655. You've pressed your button 1, you've already said yes to the call centre, and fingers crossed what you're doing right now is adding that to your basket. Now I know a lot of you are asking about the amethyst. Now it's just here. They are some of the most perfect, smooth, plain rounds that you're going to get. They are graduated to perfection. Wait until you see the price. You've got, trust me when you say, even if you're sat at home going, well, I'll watch and I'll see what the price is. That's okay, that's fine. But please do make sure you watch, because when we bring you the price, it will be one of these moments. Really will be. Do make sure that you're holding those lines on that neon apatite, won't you? Stay there. Now we're going back to that leaf motif. Leaf motif. These are, I just love the fact that you've got that perfect tone of gold. Sometimes, depending on where you go, your gold overlay can sometimes be a little bit yellow, for want of a better word, too bright a yellow. You want something that is, well, 18 karat gold minimum on your overlay or your plating, or of course your vermeil. That's what you want, because it gives you a really mellifluous, beautiful tone, a really aurorous tone. And when you see this design, you'll see what I mean, because can you see, when I tilt that, that's a really classy yellow gold. It's not a brash, sort of brassy gold. And it's all the way through that charm. Now you get 5 in the pack. They would look amazing as the end of tassels, earrings without a shadow of a doubt, placing on charms, maybe with some beautiful, I tell you what this would work beautifully with. For some reason, I just see these with working beautifully with amethyst or turquoise. Because I think that gold is so perfect, it gives that sort of almost Egyptian, with the sort of the turquoise and the amethyst, those two colours worked with the Egyptians so much. Got some beautiful colour, maybe even some carnelian. 5 of those in the pack, all solid sterling silver, 14 millimeters each. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming. Straight down to your price, no messing around. Last of stock on these, so please do make sure that you are checking out. $7.95 on your screen for you to be able to get hold of them. And they are a really lovely charm. Solid sterling silver, of course, that you've got. And just show you the depth of it as well. So you can see you've got a lovely, neat and wearable charm here. Love them, absolutely do. They've been so popular. So popular. And we're down to the last of stock on these, so please do make sure you're checking out. And again, if you're thinking about maybe making a piece of jewellery on the run up to Christmas, maybe you're thinking about working with some garnet maybe for January's birthstone, or even indeed our amethysts that are coming up. Let me just show you the contrast between the gold and the amethyst and how wonderful and really tasteful that is. If you were to just pop, excuse me, the amethyst, the gorgeous rounds that you've got, that's a very regal combination of colour there, isn't it? Really lovely. $7.95 for those charms. The amethyst is coming up for you very soon indeed. Do make sure you're checking out and confirming. Hold those lines. Edwina, well done. Kate, well done. Collectors in Cambridgeshire, congratulations indeed to you. Anonymous collectors, well done. Hold those lines. Well done. Okay. Very last of stock, really last of stock. Now you're working with, I'm not going to lie, it's a weird name family of gemstones. Spodumene. It's not the most romantic of family names for a gemstone family, is it?
Not really. It makes me think of jacket potatoes on a market stall, to be perfectly honest with you.
Oh my gosh. However, if you look at the spodumene family, it is exquisitely beautiful, and we shouldn't judge the book by its name. I'm not going to say cover, because actually the cover of the gemstone is absolutely beautiful. But the actual name of the gemstone family, it's a funny old name, it really is. However, obviously when we look at the derivative and why it's called that, what we've got to remember is that the different varieties within the spodumene family, so your hidenites, for example, are your yellows and your green tones, but your kunzite, because probably the most notorious gemstone, or gemologist, I should say, that ever worked for Tiffany is, well, his name is, of course, George Frederick Kunz, or was George Frederick Kunz, I should say. This gemstone is named after him because of its sheer beauty, the sheer wonder that surrounds it, and the fact that it's incredibly rare and collectible. Now, you'll see on this strand that we've got some of them drenched with a load of manganese, because you can see that beautiful sort of lilac pink colour. Some of them have got a very subtle shade of your manganese, because you can see that they're almost like that sort of rose white. But you can see those, can you see those deeper tones here in the studio? And then, let me just show you here, you can see there's a few here with just a very subtle tone, very subtle amount of manganese. Now, because it's got manganese in it, it's got to be called kunzite. If it didn't have any manganese at all, we would call it, it's basically ice kunzite, which is the sort of the colourless and clear variety of the spodumene family, or ice spodumene. I don't know. Sounds like something you need an ointment for, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. You've got a beautiful gemstone. You've got the irregular size medium nuggets here, 8x5 to 27x6, 38 centimetres strand. You cannot believe the price that we will bring you this very beautiful and famous gemstone for. 0800 644 655, under £5 to work with that gorgeous gemstone. And again, so many different ways over the last few years in which you are able to work with these. So many different ways, from your memory wire to beautifully sort of wire wrapping these, to placing these onto your beautiful jewellery elastic, and just so many different ways in which you can. 0800 644 655, the number that you need to be dialing to make sure that you've got the kunzite strand in your collection. 38 centimetre strand. Pinks, pale lilacs, lavenders and rose white. all those gorgeous different hues of the kunzite family coming together with this one. Have you seen canary kunzite? Have you seen your hidden nights? Have you seen your bright golden sort of gorgeous kunzites? It's an impressive gemstone when you see a huge solitaire of this. Oh my goodness me. Exciting times. Make sure you're holding those lines. We're going to move on to tanzanite next. Another gorgeous Tiffany associated gemstone here for you. Say that again for me, please, Tom. How many have we got left of these? 17 only. Very last of stock on this one. 17 strands of this beautiful... Look at the colour on that.
That's stunner.
Beauty, isn't it, Gem?
Absolutely stunning. Very, very eye-catching. No doubting what this gemstone is.
No, you just know straight. That violet blue is spot on, isn't it?
It's striking.
Gorgeous stuff.
It is really, really beautiful. It goes so well with your pearls.
How much of your tanzanite have you worked? I know we've been very lucky, haven't we, over the years to work with so much of it. How much would you say? Just in the last few months, it's been very sporadic. I think I've not seen as much as we have done.
I think it has decreased in its occurrence. To be perfectly honest, I've not seen it as much. That's for sure.
It's a beautiful gemstone to work with, and I think as well when you know that it is the most recent gemstone to be added, of course, to December's list of. It has got a list of birthstones. Of course, December. It's got the 3. It's got your turquoise. It's got your zircon. It's got your tanzanite. Do you know what? And this is what I love. I've worked with Tom now for a long time. I love the way Tom just blasé says, should have been $13.95. Tom and I both know there is no way that tanzanite should be £13.95. It should be so much more. The gravitas about that beautiful, beautiful rare gemstone is a very exciting price point of $8.95. The last 17, I think they are going to sell out. Tanzanite under 10. Jane, Susan, Elizabeth, was that the under £10 dance that I saw you doing then?
Yeah,
Jen?
which I won't be presenting for televisual purposes.
You missed an absolute wonderful moment of live TV there of an under £10 dance coming from our Gem. Hello to Anne, hello to Collecting Cardiff, hello to Jane, hello to Susan, hello to Anonymous Collectors, hi to Rio, hello to Collecting Greater Manchester, Anonymous Collectors. The last 17 strands, dial now. When they're gone, they're gone. Where else are you getting graduated, genuine? This is where I would say get your certificate of authenticity. Do it. Get your certificate of authenticity. Now you can get that offers for 25p, or once you've bought this and you've got it home and you've decided to keep it, you can then pop the code into your account and you can download the certificate of authenticity yourself and print it out yourself if you want to. But what I will say to you is that is going to fly out the door. There's so many of you there waiting to check out. Good luck. Oh my goodness. It is time for must have. Now, it's not often that we get rounds as perfect in size as this and as continuous in colour as this. Normally they're graduated, normally they are graduated in colour as well as in size, they're faceted, and they're probably normally the same size as those tanzanites that we just saw. This is how we want to see our February birthstone, surely, and it's tonight's must have. Tonight's must have a bit of a treat and a half. Sizable amethysts. Have a look at these. They really are perfectly graduated. Now, what I love about it is that you're experiencing what we should see in this beautiful gemstone, the tones, that gorgeous varying colour palette of your amethyst. It's not often that we get a chance to see them either in graduated plain rounds. We normally see them. I'm just going to bring in that strand of tanzanite again, because this is how we normally see our amethyst. Those massive size amethysts that we saw earlier were a little bit out of the norm, if I'm being honest with you. And so is this. What I love is that we've got the centre point, that larger centre, beautiful, big amethyst, and then they graduate in size. Not a massive sort of distinction in the graduation, if you like. They do taper ever so slightly, but it's perfectly done. And because you get a chance to see that this is unenhanced and this is natural, you get a chance to see the silks and those jardins that are running through that gorgeous deep gemstone. And it is gorgeous to see. It's Gemfields Zambian Amethyst. Now I want to show you something because it's this is a must-have and I think it is really, really important. Okay, so I'm going to just grab, this is how easy it is for you to do. Okay, so you go into your search engine, okay, and you just literally just type in Gemfields, okay, and in fact just type in Gemfields Amethyst, okay. And the reason I say for you to do this is that you then get a chance to see the story of amethyst with Gemfields, and I think this is really, really important. Now, bearing in mind, okay, the Zambian amethyst that we get for you is tremendous, but it comes with a story, and I want you to go ahead and read your story. I'm just going to show this to you, and then you can go away and you can do your own research as and when you choose to, okay? But that's really what you want to be looking at when you go and do your research, because when you go and do your research and you go through, of course, you know, why, the where, how, the location, how it's sourced, and who else buys from this location, I think it's really easy to get very, very excited about what it is that you're working with. So let me pop that around the wrist here for you. And then ask you what you think you would be looking at if you were possibly looking for a bracelet of beautiful unenhanced natural amethyst from quite a prestigious location, from a location that is quite revered and beautifully respected and totally ethical, which is the most important thing of all. What sort of price point do you think? Finished, beautiful bracelet using precious metal clasps and, of course, your crimp beads and your crimp bead covers, a lot of it. What sort of price point do you think? Because it looks beautiful. Just that bold colour is gorgeous, isn't it?
It absolutely is. If I wanted to see the colour purple described in the dictionary, not just amethyst, but purple. It's such a true series of tones, all blended together beautifully. Absolutely stunning.
Sorry, all I was going to say is, again, price comparison-wise, you know, it's very easy to look at amethyst elsewhere and do a price comparison. But unless you know where does it come from, where is it mined, how is it sourced, is it natural, is it treated, all of those variables, colour gemstones are more notoriously difficult to sort of price compare. But when you're seeing a strand like this, the price that we're going to go to tonight, it's not a price that you would expect.
I'm intrigued now because I didn't get to find out this price
Oh,
beforehand.
didn't you? Oh,
no.
I thought you were.
So I'm all on tenterhooks. No, I'm not in.
Oh, Gem!
Not in on the news.
Oh.
So I'm excited.
Well, you will be. So will Brenda, so will Sheila, so will Patricia, Elizabeth and Janina and Jane and Susan and Linda and Eleanor and Alison and Wendy, anonymous collectors. Most of you multi-buying in this one as well. Thank you so much. Everybody who's pressed your button ones, you're going to be delighted that you did. $5.95, Joe. Oh, so you're kidding. Tom has just gone. No, I'm not stopping there. I'm going even lower. Thanks for that. Neither of us were in the know then, Jem.
Whoa, you cheeky sausage, Tom. That's quite restrained, I thought, to be fair.
I didn't quite know what was going to come out of your mouth then, if I'm being honest with you, Jem. But we'll take that one and we'll run with it. We discussed it. I thought $5.95 is amazing. I know when I say it's just £1 off, every little helps at this time of year.
You would quite frankly see a chip bead stretchy for more than that.
Absolutely.
And that's more than a stretchy's worth.
Oh my gosh,
and
definitely.
some of those are absolutely vast. I mean, that goes all the way up to 11 mil. An 11 mil solitaire amethyst in a ring, I'd be looking in plated metal to achieve at least £15. So I'm thinking if you pop that in a precious metal or sterling silver with a rose gold overlay, something like that, you're looking to magnify that many times.
Definitely. It's gorgeous and you're loving it. And there's so many there. Hi, Susanna. Hi, Joyce. Hi, Christine. Hello, Jane and Michelle. Hi, Glenda. Hello to Alison in Hampshire. Can I just say to everybody who's multi-buying,
thank you so, so much. 7 to 11 millimeters on the graduation. Smooth, beautiful, polished, and gorgeous. You can see, you know, they're not exact, they're never going to be identical, of course, because they're all Mother Nature's treasures, and they've got their own silks, their own jardins, their own bandings, their own colour zoning, their own feathers. But you can see the similarity in the tone in there as well, which is lovely. All $4.95. I think that's an amazing price point. I really, really do. Hi, Carolyn, how are you? Hi, Gertrude and Anita. Hello to Suzanne and Eileen. Well done indeed. Lovely to see you. Hi, Beverly, how are you, my lovely? Really great to see you here tonight. Do let us know what you're planning on doing. Maybe you're thinking about a graduated neckline piece. Maybe you're thinking about earrings here. What are you thinking about? Because, of course, what you do have here is really substantial sizes. Ben's favourite gemstone. Our Ben or our customer's Ben? Are they talking about you, Ben? Do you know this anonymous collector who's just messaged in? Or maybe is it an anonymous collector who's telling us about their Ben, not you, Ben?
Maybe.
The mind boggles, let us know. We would love to hear from you tonight. 0860. There are more Bens in the world, but this one is unique.
Oh, he's the special one. Yeah.
He is.
And I mean that with love.
Oh.
Could I see that amethyst with the peridot, please?
Of course, my lovely. Shall we go for those sparkly, beautiful rounds? They work, don't they?
Oh, I love those together. I absolutely love that.
That
would be my take on a Japanese cherry blossom.
Oh, beautiful idea.
Slightly different to the normal, but those two colours together, exquisite.
The depth of that amethyst allows that peridot to pop, doesn't it?
It really does.
That's coming up for us. You're not long to wait for that. Please do make sure you're holding the lines on that one. We've got a beautiful 32-inch chain coming your waist.
It's feisty, isn't it?
Stay. Thank you. We've got this beautiful belcher chain coming up for you. Very, very soon indeed. Looking forward to bringing this. It is Italian made. Ooh. Gorgeous belcher chain. It's gonna be fantastic. Not quite yet, but soon. However, I mentioned this gemstone a second ago, and we've got some outstanding rounds here. Look at these. Now, these are 12mm rounds. They have got an impact of colour straight away. And you know what? December, we're literally a day away. You're only a day. But we've got, no, it's the 30th tomorrow, 29th today. We're all right, Ben, we're all right. We've got turquoise, tanzanite and zircon as December's birthstone. Now, these were launched towards the end of summer, tapering into your September month. We launched a brand new collection of strands of turquoise. Feedback on them has been absolutely outstanding. You have seen beautiful barrels of these, you've seen wonderful rice beads of these, you've seen astonishing rounds that we've got here, and so much more. These are the 12mm amalgamated rounds, and they are something to write home about. Look at the colour for a start. Now, one of the lovely things that we've had fed back to us about these is the durability of them, but also, I'm just going to show you, look at the drill hole size that you've got going through here. So many of you have said about how many different mediums are basically giving you so much joy in being able to work with all those different mediums with our turquoise and kind of incorporating them into your piece of jewellery. Have you worked with any of the turquoise since, or did you buy any of it, my darling? What did...
I have had some of the, I think they were twisted barrels and some of the plain sort of rice style beads, and they are delightful. I mean, you can see when you're holding them up with the drill hole forwards, in terms of ratio, that you can probably get up to a 1mm wire in there, I would think. Get them on your satins, your faux leathers, your faux suedes and so forth. They're exceptional to work with. And what I particularly like about them, they are reconstituted, as we're always very transparent about saying, but you still have that beautiful look of the matrix in there. You still have those patches of other colour.
And the wonderful thing about it, you know, if we were to work with
solid moments of turquoise, these sizes. Now, bearing in mind this colour that you're getting here, the colour isn't, it's not that it's dyed, it's not, the colour isn't sort of heat treated. Basically what we do is we take smaller fragments of your turquoise, and then what we do is we amalgamate it under intense pressure and heat to create those larger sizes. But what we've got to remember with them is that if we were working, bearing in mind, look at the colour that this brings. Have you heard of the Kingsman turquoise mine and the Sleeping Beauty mines? It's producing colour that Bulgari wanted to get their hands on. It's producing colour that Tiffany and it's a massive, massive, massive jewellers over the years went out of their way to get Sleeping Beauty turquoise of this size, and you would have paid an arm and a leg for it. So what we're giving you a chance to do is get the colour of Sleeping Beauty, get the colour of Kingsman in sizes that are out of this world, but at the most amazing price points. £20.95. Not tonight. 12mm, perfect rounds in colours. It's that purity of colour that drew so much attention to the Kingsman and the Sleeping Beauty mines. And I'm not being funny, that price there should be drawing an awful lot of attention. An awful lot of attention there. £11.95 on your screen to get hold of 370 carats of large size turquoise rounds. I'm going to whip them up to the neckline for you just so you get an idea kind of the impact of these sizes. December's birth, so now I know you may have many ideas on how you are going to be working these turquoise into your collection, but they do look so impressive. So impressive. I know that many of our guest designers, when we launched these, went head over heels in love for them and got their hands on as many strands of different varieties of turquoise as they possibly could. Do make sure that you are checking out and confirming. Well, well done. Well, well done. Now then, next we have... Now just have a look at the different... I can't just say different tones, because they're not just different tones. There are different colours of jasper in this strand. Look at all those beautiful tones here.
Oh my goodness, that is absolutely stunning.
It's like a coral reef of colour, isn't it?
It is. It's like all of the jaspers I've ever seen, all in one go.
It is amazing. It really is amazing.
Oh my word.
Moss greens, we've got beautiful seaweed greens coming through here, coral reef, gorgeous, beautiful sort of peach tones, pebble tones.
That green one, as I'm looking at it on the right midpoint of your wrist, it's got a little eye in it. And that's gorgeous. See, I'd make that into a ring and then design an eyelid round it. That's really pretty.
Almost evil eyes, the sort of the
protective eye. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I know it's a bit weird when it's called the evil eye, but it is to protect.
It is
against
protective,
evil,
yes.
isn't it? That's the thing. 65 carats of ocean jasper, small nuggets, 5x4 to 6x9mm, 38 centimetre strand, and you do get a chance to see striations, spots, beautiful linear moments, patches of colour, blocks of colour, banding of colour. You even get a chance to see a little bit of chatoyancy coming through here. Let me just show you. Look at that.
That's delightful.
Don't normally see that in a jasper either. So you are getting a chance to see such a massive variety of jasper all in the one place. Lovely earthy colours here. £8.95, all natural, all unenhanced. Price we're going to bring you though tonight. We drop it for you. 0800 644 655. Of course, join us online as well. Hi to Jane. Hello to Alison. Hello to Anonymous Collectors. We're under £5. Under £5 for you tonight to get natural unenhanced jasper. And I do think that when you're getting a natural jasper, you think about that durability, you think about the wearability, you think about the longevity that you're going to get out of that gemstone as well. It is all there for you for under £5. Add that to your order, or indeed open your order with us with that one, because it's under £3 for the entire day from midnight to midnight. And of course, you've got the luxury of being able to make sure that all of that is with you. 30-day money-back guarantee. No problems at all there. Do make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you possibly can though, won't you? Talk to the call centre.
Multi-buying going on in Hampshire, well done. Sandra, well done. Viv, Christina, collectors in Cumbria. Anonymous collectors, well done indeed. Do make sure that you are checking out. Lovely to see you all tonight. It really, really is. Now, we're fast approaching our last hour. Fast approaching our last hour, which means in moments we'll be bringing you this Belcher chain. Now, this is a 32-inch Belcher chain, beautifully made, beautifully made. Very, very lovely lobster claw clasp as well. And we'll probably bring this to you in about one opportunity's time. One opportunity's time, not long at all to wait for that. And if you've got the Buddha from the previous hour, you will have a gorgeous combo there. Oh, these are lovely. Which, the very large ones, yeah, they are fabulous. Yeah, they are. And I think you've got clear solitaire moments here. Look at the size of these. This is lapis lazuli. They are a lovely, lovely size, aren't they? Look at that for a solitaire in a ring.
That's breathtaking. Absolutely breathtaking.
How would you work with these? What would you do, Gem, sweetheart? What's your gut saying when you see these on a strand?
The smaller ones would become solitaire rings, and the larger ones would become the centrepiece of possibly a headpiece, most likely to be a pendant. And I'd have to work with antique bronze because I think it looks amazing with antique bronze. The traditional choice would be to go for a gold to make it glow.
Okay.
But an antique bronze gives you something a little bit more industrial, a little bit more modern, a little bit more edgy, or mix your metals up.
Gorge.
Go for all of them.
Gorge. I love the linear facets on them. They are amazing.
They're stunning.
Can see that sort of that wonderful, sharp, defined edge on that. It is lovely, isn't it?
See, I would think of that almost as a step cut going around in that fashion.
It is beautiful, isn't it?
Really glorious. And because you've got that drill hole, if you are new to wire working, then it gives you that sort of security blanket feeling
that
almost.
Base. Yeah, definitely. You are getting 14 by 10 to 21 by 13 millimetres, 18 centimetre strand, 170 carats of faceted. And they are beautifully step faceted. Those striations down that beautiful strand are gorgeous. $9.95. Pardon? No. Okay. 0800 644 655. $6.95 on your screen.
But that was already less than £2 per each on that strand.
Exactly.
And that's, I can't even do the maths. That's amazing.
It's a good one. Less than, oh gosh, that hurts my brain. £1.20-ish? 1, 2, 3, there's 6. 120-ish. That is it, my final answer. 116. I did say 120-ish.
4p is an ish.
20-ish. That's the ish. 6.90. £1.16 each. 20-ish. Closer. Yeah, exactly. 0800 644 655. Hey, you've got a calculator. I was using my very small grey matter. Do make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you can. 0800 644 655. I'm sorry, excuse me. I love my team and they love me. It's all right. I'm glad that Mike is on the same wavelength as me. Though. I know that. That's from Friends. Yeah, they're like a shot. We'll continue now. You didn't watch Friends, Ben? You're going to watch it. How many years have you got? Oh, how old were you when Friends came out? Oh, you were little Ben. It's all right. I do feel very old, but it's okay. It's all right. It's all right. Yes, that's when you just watch them on the repeat. You'll be fine. This is solid sterling silver Belcher chain with, I'm just going to show you your clasp. Solid sterling silver and every millimetre genuine solid sterling silver. 32-inch chain. Star by. It is a lovely length, beautiful solid sterling silver chain. And you can see the quality. Every single link, that stunning uniformity, the quality of the link, the consistency all the way through it. It's a really great quality chain. And working with our team as I have over the years means that you get a chance to have a beautifully made, ready to go chain. Yes, you may be thinking about sort of making your own pendant, maybe to go with that, but you may have pendants at home already. You may have sort of beautiful weighty charms that you want to put on this as well. It's so beautifully made. You're going to be incredibly delighted that you got in and grabbed this when you did. Now, bearing in mind, okay, we would say the Belcher link's probably some of the most popular ever. Print of Wales, Belcher link, and the popcorn chain, definitely here at JM, is one of the most popular links, isn't it?
It is indeed, and Belcher link is so widely regarded throughout the industry. It is super strong.
Yeah,
it's that perfect circular link, and everyone is soldered beautifully together.
And they are.
They do carry a weight, don't they?
I was going to say about, it is a long length one, and we would be tempted just classically to put a nice weighty pendant at the base of that, but this link also gives us access to wrapping a solid sterling silver head pin with some beautiful rondelles, just delicately hanging off that, maybe sort of birthstones, for example. You know those very small little, the small ones on the graduated strand that are left in the bottom of the stash kit?
Yes.
And you're thinking, okay, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to be using for that. Just that little bit of colour dropping through on a Belcher link like this. It allows that, doesn't it?
It is, absolutely. You could have a little rainbow of them. You could have your chakra style jewellery going through those rainbow colours.
Yeah.
You do have that lovely option. But also, it's such a very long length that you can double that round.
Absolutely,
and keep one layer extremely tight, so at 14 inches perhaps, and then a second layer coming down that little bit lower at 20 inches. Or, no, I did the maths wrong. 18 inches.
18, there we go.
Or just double it up and have two 16s.
Yeah, definitely.
Really lovely.
I think it's a lovely look. I'm going to just grab the bust for you so you get a chance to see what Gem is talking about that as well, because you can see how elegant that looks.
And you could be quite canny, wear two pendants and arrange them,
of course.
and it just looks really lovely.
It is a beautifully made, solid sterling silver, just very standard, and it is a standard link. The Belcher is a standard link. You can go to majority of high street jewellers and online jewellers that go, okay, yeah, there we go, that's a Belcher link, I get that, I've seen that. Absolutely. I don't think you'll have seen one at tonight star by price, quite frankly. Certainly not at 32 inches in length. Now, you will have heard this story a lot of times, but I'm not going to stop telling you it. So a good few years ago, I bought a solid sterling silver chain. I worked for a massive jewellers, but we didn't do long length chains. So on the approach to Christmas, myself and fellow sort of member of staff, Stephanie, we went to our bosses and we said, have we got a 30-inch chain? And they were like, no, we don't make those. So we had to go, we went together and we bought solid sterling silver 30-inch chains from a jeweller's, well, I won't say their name, but in the Midlands. And it cost $29.99. Solid sterling silver, 30-inch necklace. Yeah.
Wait until you see tonight's price. It's gonna be gorge. 0800 644 655. So many of you are multi-buying as well. We're at £9.95. £9.95. Hello to collectors in West Yorkshire, Charlotte, Emma, well done, Glenda, Gertrude, collectors in Sirgar, and Suzanne, and Geraldine, and Susanna, and Kate, and Delia, and Sharon, Cecilia, and Kaya, well done indeed, Anna, and Jane, Steve, and Shelley, and Beverly, anonymous collectors, Jane in Somerset, Wendy in Devon, collectors in West Yorkshire, well done indeed to you, multi-buying with 6s and 2s and 2s and 3s and 2s and 3s and 2s and 2s and 2s and 2s, and so many of you there. It is great to have your company. I'm really, really delighted that you love the solid sterling silver belter chain, and of course 30-day money back guarantee. So when you get this home and you open it up and you have a look at it and you have a look at the quality of the clasp and you have a look, feel the weight of it, and you pop a pendant on it or whatever it is that you're thinking at home that you're going to attach to the base of this beautiful neckline piece, and you're thinking about, brilliant, 30-day money back guarantee. That's it. That's all with 30-day money-back guarantee. 0800 644 655 if you want to get involved. Can I say thank you to Susan, Ingram Morgan, to Barbara, to Wendy, to Bev, well done indeed to you. Hello to Glenda. Hello to collectors in the West Midlands, well done indeed to you. Cheshire, Essex and Kent. Well done. Fantastic, fantastic stuff. If you really do think that right now that you've missed out, if you're sat at home going, oh, I've missed out on this, call the number on your screen. It's free from all UK landlines and from some mobile providers. If you call it now, it's 0800 644 655. Press your button 1, you'll go straight through to our call centre. Now, you may be in a little bit of a wait, 20, 30 second wait to be answered, purely because of the volume of calls we've got coming through. But one of our amazing members of our call centre will answer your call, and they'll be able to add that to your order. You'll be charged one postage and packaging price for the entire day, and you get a no questions asked 30-day money back guarantee. Well done. Well done. Okay. We've spoken about this gemstone already. Perfect rounds. Perfect rounds. It doesn't get much better than this for this gemstone. 0800 644 655. It is Kunzai rounds. When does that ever happen? Hardly ever. That is as awesome as seeing your jadeite 6mm rounds. That is as awesome as seeing your kyanite 6mm rounds. 38 centimetre strand. Strand. I don't know where that came from. 1695. I don't know where that came from either. 0800 644 655. Do make sure that you're checking. Honestly, I just can't get the stuff. All of that genuine, unenhanced, and from a really amazing area of the world, because basically what you've got here, when you start thinking about these beautiful, beautiful colours that you see here, the kyanite blues that we had from South Africa were some of the best that I'd ever seen. So when you see perfect rounds like this in your kunzite, and you see the beautiful frosted lilacs and frosted pinks that are in this strand, in under £20 price points, if you're a serious collector of beautiful gemstone strands and all things rare and beautiful, this is definitely one for you. Do make sure that you're checking out on the website though. Hold the lines, talk to the call centre, don't go anywhere. Next hour, it's all about that kit that we got a sneak peek of earlier.
We here at Jewellery Maker love to hear your feedback. So working in conjunction with FIFO, a global ratings and reviews provider, when you purchase a product from JM, you will receive an email asking you to rate our service and our products. This helps us to bring you excellent customer service and ensure we're bringing you value for money and high quality goods. Have your say with Jewellery Maker FIFO reviews.
Order from us today at www.jewellerymaker.com.
If you'd like more information on up and coming shows, you can view the programme guide on our website.
Did you know that when you book a Jewellery Maker workshop, you're given exclusive access to our Jewellery Maker shop? You can browse through special items and offers, be privy to selected discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Shop whilst you learn and grab yourself some amazing offers. For more information on workshops and available dates, contact our call centre.
If for any reason you're not satisfied with your purchase, you have the benefit of our 30-day money-back guarantee.
Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Buying with Jewellery Maker online couldn't be easier. Just head over to our website, JewelleryMaker.com, and click on the register link. Simply fill in the required fields and you can shop 24/7. You'll also be privy to a faster checkout and personalised offers. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Did you know, no matter how many times you purchase with Jewellery Maker in the same day, you'll only be charged one fee of postage and packaging. Select our standard delivery for just £2.95, or if you'd like to receive your goods sooner, upgrade to our premium option for £4.95. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Welcome back to the final hour of tonight's Late Show. It's lovely to see you. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's such a lovely, lovely busy Wednesday night with you. It really, really is. Myself and Jem and the team are thoroughly enjoying your lovely company. Jem, it's kit time.
It's kit o'clock.
It is kit o'clock. Now, we've got a little sneaky cheek peek of this a little bit earlier on, but we're going to go through it properly with you now. But before we do that, let's take another look at the gorgeous jewellery that Jem has made for us. And it is gorgeous. Well, now you're all prepped and ready for this one, aren't you, chick?
Yes, I was ready for this a little while ago.
You were. Beautiful colours. We did talk about those beautiful amethysts and those pearls going together, and the antique bronze wire earlier. It is gorgeous, isn't it?
It is absolutely stunning combination. Absolutely beautiful together.
Well, we're going to be looking at that in more depth. Let's go through the kit with you. We'll start off with the cabochon. So we have an amethyst cabochon, big size, big, beautiful, round, smooth cabochon, flat underside that you can see there. Deep purple colour. Lovely smooth polishing. Massive size as well. This is a 20 carat amethyst cabochon, 25mm. Look at that colour in the light box. Gorgeous. Now, then let's concentrate on the amethyst, because we'll go to the rounds. Now, the rounds that we've got for you are a 4mm round. You've got a beautiful 40 carats of it on a 40cm strand, and then the drops that you have, they are so glossy. You can see in the recording how glossy they are though. The gloss that you're getting in these, absolutely beautiful. So these are your amethyst graduated drilled pairs.
centre drilled pairs as well, 6x4, 12x8, 30 centimetre strand. And then of course you've got your white, and these are a really lovely size. They're almost rice pearl size. And what you've got here are the 5x4 millimetres for the pearls. Both of those, the amethyst 40 carats are a 40 centimetre strand, the pearls were 38 centimetre strand, and they are classic when they are all put together. There's a real regal feel. Pearls and amethyst are just an absolute staple. Then we'll talk about the antique bronze wire. So we have got for you 10 metres of your 1 mil. We've got 50 metres of your 0.4, and then we've got for you 10 metres of your 0.8. That's, oh, look at the sheen coming from that gorgeous bronze. It's a lovely colour, isn't it?
It is, it's delicious. It's still right up there with some of my favourite wires.
Gorgeous. So I'll just go through those gauges of the wire for you again. You've got 10 metres of the 1 mil, you've then got 50 metres of the 0.4, and then you've got 10 metres of the 0.8. That is your kit. It's kind of going back to basics, almost kind of old school jewellery maker, as we would have done now sort of 7 years ago, because it would have been your wire, your findings, your jewellery elastic, or your beading thread, and your findings and your gemstones. I know a lot of you have got in touch with us saying you don't need to put findings in every kit, but we do want the kind of, your staples and your foundations. Well, the foundations for this are our gemstone strands, our cabochons, and the wire pack. All of that coming together for you tonight for one fabulous price point. 0800 644 655. Join us online as well, and then we'll be seeing Gem for her demo, of course, and looking a little bit closer at the gorgeous vintage sort of Renaissance style jewellery that she's been making for us. $21.95 on your screen. $21.95 for you to be able to get involved, of course, and come up with your own creations and your own designs, but just take that inspiration from our Renaissance day and, of course, the jewellery that Gem has already made. And we're going to be going through that in the demo with her as well. And we're going to be seeing exactly what she's made. So let's just go through those gorgeous gemstone colours again for you. Your pearls, your amethyst and your cabochons, all there at an amazing price. Do make sure that you're checking out and confirming. I'm going to pick up my chair, and I'm going to go and see fabulous Gem as she takes us through our demo. But we're going to have a little bit of a closer look at your jewellery first, my lovely, if that's all right with you.
Wunderbar.
Wunderbar indeed. There is something about pearls and amethyst together, isn't there?
It's elegant, it's classical. I think it's something that we realise has been used in jewellery for a very long time. Amethyst itself is very highly regarded and very well known. If you do craft fairs, people will generally recognise your amethyst. They absolutely know pearls. And to have those perfect rounds in that beautiful size as well, it's amazing. I'm genuinely a little bit surprised by the price of all of this together. I didn't think that was going under 30, so no, thank you for that, Tom.
It's an amazing price, isn't it?
It really is, genuinely. I don't know how that's happened. But
no, well, I think when you see the size of the cabochon, when you see look at those beautiful, the drops of the amethyst set with the pearls, there is almost, you have that preconceived value, or, that sort of price point in your head already, don't you?
You certainly do. You can sort of imagine seeing something set with gems of that nature and that sort of size in a jeweller's window, and you will be thinking about where that's going to go.
They are beautiful. So, what are you going to show us tonight, my lovely? What's
the piece that's nearest to me just here? We're going to look at that one for you. And we're just going to look at the main feature section. The basic wrapped loop at the bottom we have done a couple of times previously. So we're going to look at that lovely sort of geometric flow. Absolutely.
Okay, gorgeous.
And that nature of geometry is something that we see coming back into your Art Deco or your, even into your Art Nouveau. There's quite angular shapes, as well as in your Egyptian designs. So that's sort of thing.
And more contemporary pieces as well. It's very much, it's that cycle, isn't it? All the way, coming back around again.
It does indeed. And it's lovely to be able to work with the wire and those gemstones together. It's a lovely colour combination.
Take us through it then, my lovely.
Okay. Okay, so we're going to be working with 2 lengths of 1mm antique bronze wire, which I've just conditioned ever so slightly, and just pop those ready to use. And you're just going to need to make sure that they're reasonably straight as we go along. The design as we make it will straighten them out in the way that we need them to happen anyway. But if you have got your nylon jaw pliers or your straightener, you can pop that through and get that lovely and even and ready to go. I'm also going to be working with a length of 0.4mm gauge wire.
Yep, which we get a lot of in this kit, which is nice.
It's delightful when you have either sort of 2 or more of the reels, of the 10-metre reels, but to have 50 metres in one go is amazing. A lot of the feature pendants I make for my own business will use a continuous length of wire, and to be able to work off the reel for up to 50 metres is absolutely astonishing.
Fabulous.
And it is still my favourite wire. I love the pearl, but this is absolutely top. It just performs so very well. Okay, so with the 1mm wire, I also made, very simply, with some round nose pliers, just a variation of a jump ring. It's not a very neat jump ring, but it's just because I didn't have any to hand at home.
Okay.
So this forms a piece onto which you can add a very simple wrapped loop, as I have in the studio sample, or it allows you to add other things in. You could use one of the bails that we had earlier and just pop that in the bottom instead. So you've got lots of different choices about how you can make that into your own design.
Yep.
So the first thing that we would do is find the approximate centre of both of those pieces of wire. As I say, they're about 12 to 14 inches in length, and we're just going to put a right angle in both of them. Doesn't matter if they are completely centralised, because we're always working with a little bit extra just to ensure that we don't run out.
Yep.
And you're also going to have lots of different choices in how you can work the bail up at the top. So we're looking for those to be approximately the same sort of angle. Obviously, if they are completely 90-degree angles, then your design is going to have that very beautiful geometric look to it, but you can kind of fix that as you go along. So the first thing that I did was to find the centre of my length of 0.4mm gauge, and I'm just going to estimate that to be about probably 36 to 40 inches in length.
Yep.
Now again, this is far more than we need, but the reason I work with more than we need is because it's neater to not to have to add on, and it means when you get to do the bail at the top end, it gives you so many more choices. You can change your mind halfway through, which is something I do all the time. Something that starts out one way doesn't necessarily end up another way.
No, that's the nice thing about it though, isn't it?
It is indeed. So the first thing that I'm going to do is wrap up the centre, to the right of the centre, and I found the middle of my 0.4mm gauge, and I'm just going to let that middle section lie underneath the V that we're working with at the moment, and just hold that into position whilst I wrap 3 times around the right hand side of the V. So we're going to go once, twice, and somebody's going to sing 3 times. Thank you, Michael. You don't disappoint, darling. So we've got 3 wraps on one side here, and then I'm going to offer in my next V-shaped piece of wire just over the top, and I'm going to wrap 1 time around both of these, which are the uprights to the right of my lower V. So if I move my fingers out the way, the V sections are sitting together, my finer wire is underneath, my heavier wire is over the top. 3 wraps around the upper V, 1 wrap around both of them, and then 3 wraps around that upper wire again. So I've come up here in between the upper and the lower, and I'm going to add 1, making sure I don't get my wires mixed up. There's 1 wrap, 2 wraps, and 3 wraps. And I'm just going to leave my fine wire coming upwards for the time being.
While you're doing that, I'm just interrupting, only because...
Absolutely.
Janet, my lovely, they're on your screen, my darling. We did have them. Janet's just messaging. Sweetheart, we do have them. I know that... You're right, Sam. Sam's just found them for us in the back room and brought them through. So there we go, my lovely. Sorry, my lovely. $6.95 on your screen. Thank you so much for requesting them, and I'm really... I should have brought them to you earlier, and she's got to go out.
They're absolutely
So she just asked very, very quickly, have we got them? And it was my fault because I didn't bring them earlier. I do apologise, my darling. They are all there for you. Solid studding stuff. They are beautiful. They are all... Look at the size of those as well. Beautiful.
I think you could definitely get a 1.5mm gauge wire up the centre of those, and they'd look brilliant contrasting against the antique bronze.
Wouldn't they? They look great.
Absolutely
Yeah,
gorgeous.
they would
I
look
love
beautiful.
those.
I
They
hadn't
remind
thought
me
about
of little.
mixing those.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. They look a little bit like canopic jars.
They do.
Go
Don't
back
they?
to our
They really,
Egyptian
really do.
team.
I'm so sorry I forgot to bring you those earlier, my darling. Thank you. Sorry,
Not a
sorry to
problem at all.
interrupt you. That was
Not
so
a
rude.
problem at all. So what I've got now is woven on one side. I've got 3 and then both and then 3 on the upside as well, just checking that I have indeed done 3. I'm now going to introduce one of the amethysts onto the tail end of the right hand side wire. I've got these in a little ramekin over here ready to go. Just got to find the end. As we all know, I'm not very good at introducing beads. Let that slide on down. So my fine wire, as we know, is coming over the top of the design at the moment. What I want to do is to hold that bead into position and wrap another 3 times around my upper wire. So fine wire comes around the top of the bead, comes underneath, and then up between those 2. So we're wrapping 3 times just around the upper wire. So that's once. That tail's getting on my nerves, so I'm just going to hold it down with my elbow. Multi-purpose elbow, second wrap, third wrap. And we would then continue with the same pattern, which is 3 wraps on the upper, 1 wrap on both, and then another 3 wraps on the upper. Now, something that you could do to change this design around and make it your own unique take is to pop the bead on the outside instead. So that's another choice that you can make.
Yep.
Now, the fine wire is currently sitting underneath. My wraps start underneath on this side, and to ensure that we have symmetry with how the beads sit on the framework, I want that wire to continue underneath. Now, normally, if you don't put anything down in this middle V section, the wire can slip, and then it looks a little bit ugly, or it can be asymmetrical.
Okay.
So this is one of the reasons for adding on the little jump ring that I made. You would probably be able to do a much neater jump ring than I am, because I've just done that quite quickly. I'm just going to introduce that onto both wires, allow that to slide down. Oops, doesn't want to go. It will. There we go. If I draw the framework back up, and that sits right down in the V, and that enables us to ensure that our fine wire stays underneath. So if I just flip that around and show you in that direction. So my fine wire has come across the back of the design, and I want it to be exactly symmetrical, so it's like a mirror image. So I'll just show you how to start that over. I'm going to flip the design back up to number 4. Draw that around, pinch that into position, and then we're coming up to wrap just around that upper wire again. So we would go 3 times around the upper. Have I done 3? No, that's only 2 so far. And then we would go twice around the both. And you're just repeating on both sides. Now, I've stage prepared the next section of the design. So if I can whip this one out of the way.
Absolutely, my lovely.
Wonderful. Let me just pop that down.
Here's one she's prepared earlier.
Here's one I prepared earlier. Much earlier, as it happens. So what we have done here is we've added 2 repetitions of the amethyst design. So wrapping 3 times around the upper, once around the both, 3 times around the upper, introduce a bead, repeat. So what we were doing on this side is 2 of the amethysts, and then we want to introduce a bend into the design. Now, I've already done that on this side, but I'll show you how to sort of estimate where to put that bend on this side quite quickly. So if you pinch your design ready, choose yourself a pearl. Now, they are lovely and natural in their formation, so it pays to spend a little bit of time to find your pairs to make sure that they're reasonably symmetrical. But to be perfectly honest, it's a really nice strand of pearls, and you don't have to work very hard to find those pairings. So looking at the size of the pearl in that position, I'm going to estimate coming in with the bent nose pliers, and we're going to do what started out as our upper wire. That's our V at the bottom with our jump ring in position, ready to add on a drop if you want to. And we're going to estimate where we want that bend to be. So if I just gently ease my lower wire out at an angle, you can get right in there, and it looks to me like we've got about 4 mil above where that last wrap occurs. So I would put that bend in, switch my grip so I can get a nice clean shaping. And the first thing that we would then do is to choose the correct thin wire. It's coming over the top again, as it has done all the way through. I'm just going to trim this out of the way for a second, or push that out of the way so we don't get confused. We're on the right-hand side of the design. I'm just going to pop that down so I can add the pearl onto this section of 0.4. Draw that down along the chain of command. I don't know why I said that, that's a ridiculous thing to say. I'm sorry, I forgot the filter in between my brain and my mouth.
It's all right. It's all right.
It's the sort of thing I say in my head, like when I'm doing macrame, it's under, over, over, under, under, over, over, under. If you ever see me chuntering on, just filter that bit out. Chuntering. Okay.
It's a good word.
So my pearl is sitting on the 0.4mm gauge as we're looking at it. Thin wire is over the top, so we want it to come underneath, as we have done on the other side, and that will keep our symmetry for the design. So my fine wire now wants to come around. Whoops, pearl popped out of position there, naughty pearl. Hold that in position and wrap, and again we're going to do 3 times around. This is still our upper wire as when we first started, so we've got 3 times there. Pull that nice and tight. You can use pliers if you prefer. I'm just going to use my nails to scooch that into position. Now what we want to do is add that second bend, so I'm going to just raise that slightly, and what we're looking for is to get the bend on a horizontal line. So what we can quite often do when we're trying to recreate a second line on a piece of wire is we can put our bend too soon, and then that second wire comes over the top and we lose the essence of our design. So if you imagine a line going straight through, that's where we want our bend to occur. So you can see that that is really quite effortless. Now if you want to make that a little bit crisper and sharper, it's a beautiful wire to work with. You can give that a little bit of a wiggle and you'll get a sharper, firmer shape in your geometric design. So as you can see, we've got 3 wraps around the inner wire here, so we would then continue exactly as we did before. 1 wrap around both, 3 around the inner, and then add your gemstone into the top of the design. Once we've worked all the way up to the top, it's just a case of connecting those bits and pieces together. So what I did with the design that's in the studio is introduce a pearl. So let me just find one from the ramekin. I'm not sure if that was a sneeze, but bless you if it was.
It was a sneeze, bless you, Ben.
So you can see at the moment, my left hand on this side, I've got a long section of 0.4 still available to me. So I just want to bring that to the front of the design and introduce a little pearl onto my left hand wire.
I love that the pearls fit the 0.4.
Oh, it's beautiful, absolutely perfect.
Isn't that fab though?
It
Many
is.
moons ago, we wouldn't have even dreamt of putting a wire anywhere, a 4mm wire anywhere near our
No, you would have had to use the 0.25 or a threading material perhaps, and it's nice to have that option. I love working with wire. So we want to tie these 2 sections together, and the easiest way to do that, obviously by this time you will have added in your last 2 amethysts, but we're not going to spend time doing the exact same thing over and over. So we're going to replicate that element of the design at the top where that neck joins in, and we're going to wrap 3 times around the inside, making sure we get some nice tension there. So that's 1, 2, 3. And at this point, you probably will want to use the tip of your pliers just to draw those together. You've got your 3 on the 1 section of wire. So then we will follow that with 1 around both, and then 3 again around that lower wire. Sorry, I just wiggled that ever so slightly then. It's just trying to get the tension right. So what I did then is just continue with that same pattern. So 3, both 3, 3, both 3, no gemstones or pearls at this stage, and then I took those 2 wires that are going off to the right. This is all now tied together, so I just turned those into uprights, so come in quite close to the tip of the design. You have your uprights. Imagine we've woven this section with a continuation of that pattern, so we'll draw that around and very simply press it all into position and wrap. There we go. And then you've got your options, how you want to continue with that. You can take all 4 of those upwards, generate a really intricate woven bail, or you can cut some of them off, or you can put little coils and curls. You've got all sorts of different ways in which...
Can we just have a close-up look and see what you did, my darling? Is that all right?
So very, very simply, there we go. Just continue to weave, and If I flip that sideways, you can see I didn't weave for very long, and I've just bent that round and pushed it. Because the 1mm in the antique bronze is such a well-behaved wire, once you've pushed that into position, that's going to stay.
Yeah,
it's not a heavy pendant, so you could, if you wanted to, just open that out and put it on a different torque. You can put it inside another design, lots of different options.
Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Can I just say, such a clear demo.
Oh, thank you, honey. I appreciate that.
I feel as if I could do it myself. I wouldn't dare.
Of course you can. No, here's the thing. I like to demonstrate things that you can do. You can all do this. You can. She's winking at me,
I
but she
believe
can.
1,000
and
wouldn't.
you can.
Listen, well, thank you. It is so clear and so fabulous. Well done, and thank you for gorgeous
sweet.
jewellery as well. Gem's still with us all the way through until 10 o'clock, but have a look at these. Solid sterling silver rose gold. Yes, I am a big fan, and it is coming up for you very, very soon indeed. Now then, okay. Is it me or is it cold in here? You've got gloves on. You must be cold.
Stop biting my nails.
You're trying to stop biting your nails. Good boy. I should present with them on. Oh God, honestly, I know. Right. Stop it. Stop and grow. Ugh. Anyway, we digress. Come on, come and have a look at iolite. This is probably some of the most sort of lilac colour I've seen in a very, very long time when it comes to this gemstone. Pale iolite. Now, the only pale iolite that I've really seen in the past is from Brazil, so it's really unusual to see that kind of iolite from India. 7 by 5, 12 by 8, 18 centimetre strand for £7.95. Top drilled, all natural, all unenhanced. And to get those sort of lilacs of the iolite world, and they are, you can see, have you seen the clarity though? They are, if you're thinking about, every single one of these with their own silks, their own jardins, their own little nuances, to see the clarity there and those lilacs coming to life. £7.95 on your screen. Now, it's so unusual to see the top drill, and thinking about what you've seen here, you're so used to seeing the rondelles, the kind of grey blues and violets of the iolite world in our strands. This has totally thrown me, because I've not seen it. It's an anomaly for me to be able to see these colours. I've not seen iolite in this sort of tone and saturation for a very, very long time. Or it's £7.95. 0800 644 655. Do make sure that you're checking out and confirming. Well done to Kay, well done to Anila, well done to Beverly, well done to anonymous collectors, well done to collectors in Worcestershire, well done indeed. Hold the lines. Say that again for me. Yeah, I have. I've never seen them work like this before. They're really lovely. Okay. Now, have a look. And I'm draping them over the wrist straight away, because I just want you to try and see. Look at that. Now, I've not seen labradorite in sort of faceted coins, sort of this size. I've seen them really large, as in like would make an impact solitaire, but not like that. They just, they look magical.
They are absolutely stunning. Wow, that's high performance, isn't it?
Isn't
high performance
it?
Gemstone.
Really is high performance phenomena.
Now, I did recently undertake a bridal commission.
Oh,
they
wow.
were actually square, but very similar in size, very similar in quality. And it started out as a pair of earrings and a pendant. And when the lady saw the quality of the labradorite, and this is Jewellery Maker labradorite, she commissioned another 2 pairs of earrings. And then she couldn't decide which ones she wanted, so it grew and it grew and it grew. And it grew on the strength of the quality of that labradorite.
And I do think the Madagascan labradorite that you get from us is quite something. Now, having seen like this, you're getting a wonderful, neat surface area. But when that surface is catching the light, can you see how wearable they are? Now, obviously, I've just gone for the basic here and just put it around the wrist so you can just kind of see if that was in a simple stretchy. If you imagine being at a craft fair, a Christmas craft fair or a Christmas school fair or wherever it is that you are, and somebody has been making just simple stretchies for people to buy, maybe sort of maybe anywhere between £5 and £10 per stretchy. If you saw a basket full of these glistening in the lights at the craft fair, you'd be there like a magpie, wouldn't you, in a heartbeat?
Can you imagine if Alison Terry made a wirework dragon, one of those as the eye?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Just a hint for a Christmas present, Alison, just thinking. They're beautiful.
Hint, hint. Hint, hint. 60 carats labradorite, 6 to 9 mil, 18 centimetres, £8.95. I would say, just get the strand home. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee, no questions asked, of course. Candy, Patricia and collectors in Carmarthenshire, anonymous collectors. Nicole, well done indeed to you. You are there. It's lovely to see you all today. It really, really is. Do make sure that you are getting in touch and confirming. £8.95 for a strand of, and to be fair, you know, Gem says it as it is. High performance phenomena in this strand, without a shadow of a doubt. Hello to collectors in Carmarthen, hello to collectors in Cardiff, anonymous collectors, well done indeed to you. Really good. And I'm sorry, I'm saying well done to you looking this way. It's because the iPad's there. The configuration throws me a little bit. Well done you, is what I mean to say. Do make sure that you check it out and confirming. Well done. Now, such a regal blue. It really, really is. This is a really strong saturation blue. Look at that luster. Denim blues. Beautiful moments. No, not dem blues.
It's late.
Ben just went, did you just say, look at them blues? No, look at those denim blues,
I
Benjamin.
wish you did.
Dem blues. Ba-dum-bum. Dem blues, but okay. Come on now. Late jazz here at JM. 55 carats of natural and enhanced kyanite denim blues and Regal royal blues. And all natural. All gorgeous. Nepalese. So you've got those beautiful, beautiful Tibetan Nepalese, Himalayan blues. The world is a better place for those gorgeous colours, it has to be said. The lustre that you're getting, that celestial blue. You know, rooftops of the world producing these beauties. 0800 644 655. If you've got the Buddha charm earlier, and I think that's gone actually, but if you've got the back into the, yeah, it's all sold out. But if you've got the Buddha charm and you're working with your Tibetan kyanite, and literally you've got two beautiful, gorgeous excuse me, moments of the world coming together in that. Do make sure that you're checking out and confirming as soon as you can. Now, lots of you messaging in saying, what's the graphics on the bottom? Right, let me tell you what they are. So these are coming up for you. These are coming up for you very, very soon. It's the rose gold spacer tubes. Lots of you have been asking why they're at the bottom of the screen. We haven't seen them yet. They're here. Here they are. Rose gold spacer tubes. All coming your way. Under £5. I think so. I think so. Do make sure that you are checking out and confirming. Okay, next we have for you. They're so clean. This is such a really a big delight to have. We've had some fantastic Ametrine over the last 6 months. But I don't think any of them have had the clarity of this tumble strand. Now, I said it last time that I bought it to you, and I stand by what I'm saying with this one. I really, really do. You are getting a chance to see why Ametrine golds and purples and pinks and lilacs and sort of champagne tones are so attractive. the clarity, they would not glow as they are right now if they didn't have that clarity. There's a centre drilled Ametrines, 130 carats, 6x5, 10x6 mil, 38 centimetre strand. And you can see how those subtle lilacs blend into those beautiful champagne tones. It's such a gorgeous and quite a big coup, I think, to have Ametrine in strands. You know, you think about how you've got so many jewellers out there that have probably never even seen natural and enhanced Ametrine. It's a real lovely thing, I think, to have access to this gemstone, to be able to work with it. Now, the wonderful thing about working with it in tumbles is that you can work it, you know, into your neckline pieces, your earrings, your bracelets. You can combine it with deeper, darker amethyst or more vibrant citrines and really pick out your most favourite colours within the Ametrine world. Free phone number on your screen, you need to dial it if you want to get hold of these. All yours, all natural, all unenhanced. $15.95 for 130 carats of Ametrine tumbles. $15.95 on your screen. We're not stopping there tonight. We're going to take these under £10 for Ametrine. Now, I don't know about you, but I have fallen in love with this gemstone over the last few years, and look at that. Now, lovely Laura Binding made a sort of cluster bracelet with wire the other night, and she worked with amethyst in the kit. I tell you what, if you wanted to use that same technique but with your Ametrines, oh my gosh, it would work, especially with that champagne coloured wire. Definitely. $8.95 on your screen. Make sure you're checking out and confirming as soon as you can there, won't you? All natural Ametrine at $8.95. One place in the entire world produces this beauty, the Anahi mines of Bolivia. And that is what is so... Just please do make sure that you are checking out and confirming. $8.95. Do make sure you're checking out. Hold the signs, well done. I'm going to move on. Oh, yeah. Now then. Looks like phoenix wings. It's amazing. Look at that. Look at that. That is like Amazonian goddess-style necklace, that is. That's amazing, isn't it? Look at that. Now, that's a head turner. I just think, even if you were to create something like that around the waistline in a belt, it would look amazing. Also, very slimming. It would be absolutely gorgeous. Now, obviously, having all of that in a neckline piece that is head turning, it is big, it is bold, it is beautiful. Not everybody will be comfortable wearing that sort of design, and I get that. But what about just that section? Something a little bit more subtle, still head turning, still kind of, I'm thinking maybe, you know, on a lovely winter cruise somewhere. You know, something where you want that big bold look, maybe if you're going for dinner at the captain's table or something. And it is a big look. We've graduated it to perfection ready for you. But you don't have to use that in its entirety. Nobody has to go the whole hog with this, do they, Gem?
No, this is very true. You can use any section that you want. It's absolutely glorious.
It's quite impressive. I mean, there's earrings here, as well as individual pendants, as well as different sections. But it's a very, I mean, it looks, I can imagine somebody seeing that and going, wow, but feeling quite overwhelmed by being able maybe to carry something like that off.
Do you know, that would make the most amazing crown, an oceanic design, a mermaid crown, a Poseidon crown.
The other kind of way round.
Yeah, so absolutely. So flip it up the other way. You'd need quite a substantial wire, maybe the 1 mil in the antique bronze.
Aquaman's wife.
Exactly.
Jason Momoa's wife. Okay, there. That's not a hardship. I think he might be
He's a big chap, isn't he?
Married to Lisa Bonet, but still, you know, we can dream, can't we?
Lisa Bonet.
Yes. Off of the telly, yeah.
I say.
Yeah.
Oh, how lovely.
How lucky. Anyway. Sorry, digress there. I am a little bit, sorry Ben, yeah. Yeah. Oh, 860 for these. They are impressive Brazilian agates, bright blues, all gorgeous, very weighty, big look here. Cannot wait to see your creations with these. $7.95. What? Not for all of that. That's crazy good. 850 carats of gorgeous, bright oceanic blues. Julia and Margaret and VR and Edwina and anonymous collectors. Well done indeed. It's a little bit short for a loincloth, unless, Ben, I don't know, mate. If that works for you, power to you. The longest one is, the longest one is 12 by 55 millimetres, mate. We'll just leave that in there, shall we? Hold the line. Oh, those lines. This is lovely. Now, this is really pretty. Very, very pretty. It's like organic, solid. I don't know what you want me to say. It's very kind of you to say that, Tom. You are. This is true. I'm glad that you stopped calling me that horrendous nickname, by the way. He's forgotten it, so it's all right. This is solid stunning silver with the moonstone dead centre. Look at that aduralescence coming through. Solid stunning silver floral patterns. It's like a carnation, isn't it? That is like a beautiful carnation. Look at all those petals.
It's absolutely stunning.
Isn't it just? And the moonstone. Oh, it's not the biggest moonstone that we've ever bought you, because we have bought you some amazing moonstone. But look at the aduralescence that you're getting on this one. It's that glow of ultramarine blue just trying to just peek through with all those beautiful petals of the solid stunning silver. Now, you should be looking at $9.95, not tonight. 0800 644 655, number that you need to be dialing to make sure that you're checking out, because you are going to get a fab deal tonight. Nice size, beautiful connector point. $4.95 on your screen. $4.95 on your screen. 0800 644 655. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming. And of course, you can join us online. We have literally taken that price and gone, halved it. Which we love to do here for you at JM. We really, really do. Very happy. Honk that horn. We've got for you, but less than 20 minutes left of the late show. We've got lots to squeeze in for you. So we are going to do... Rose gold? Is that what you said? Okay. Oh, Tom's losing. Tom's like, I've been here from 5:45 in the morning. I know, darling. I know. But you're doing so well. And we're going to do it all again tomorrow, darling. We're going to do it all again tomorrow. Old school dirty doubles. I am very aware of that, Tom. I'm very aware of that. I am. I was being very sincere then. What? Oh yeah, because I didn't come in on Sunday. Sorry, that was my bad. Sorry. Solid stunning silver with rose gold. 18 inches in length. Rose gold overlay. Solid sterling silver. Beautiful twist. Very elegant. It really, really is. Now, I do have, can I just bring in the little rose gold charms, the lotus flowers. I love these. I can't leave these in the vault. They are so pretty. They really, really are. Get out the pot. Come on. There we go. Right, so let me show you. Little jump ring through there, pop that on, you've got a ready to go, beautiful design. Bing! Solid solid sterling silver, rose gold overlay, 18 karat rose gold as well. The rose gold colour that I think that we bring you, because it is 18 karat gold, it's very, very classy. It's not too over the top, it's not too orangey, it's just that beautiful, correct tone that you're expecting from us. 2.8 grams of solid sterling silver and a very traditional Prince of Wales design chain. Some of the most popular. $8.95 on your screen for a really high grade quality chain. Now the Prince of Wales, the Belcher and the Popcorn, and I've mentioned those 3 different links a lot tonight, but they are that gorgeous sort of that traditional, not maybe the Popcorn's a little bit more modern, but the Prince of Wales and the Belcher are kind of standard, beautiful chains that you can see across the globe, jewellers across the globe. Do make sure that you are getting the real deal. Always check that it is real solid sterling silver. Always check that that is a really decent overlay or plating of 18 karat on top of that solid sterling silver for you. And you've got such a great look. $8.95 on your screen. Hi Kate, hi Tina, hi Janina, anonymous collectors, well done Susan, well done Michelle, well done to Deborah, congratulations Michelle, lovely to see you tonight. Lots of you press your button ones, please hold those lines, a little bit busy on those phone lines, but it is free to call us, so please do make sure you're holding those lines if you want to get a hold of that. Okay. Let's bring you those lovely lotus flower charms. Now, we spoke earlier on about Buddha, of course, and the symbolism of Buddha and symbolic and how it looks, and it's sold out. Now, the lotus flowers are of a similar ilk and a sort of precedence, if you like, and status when it comes to your charms and why people wear the lotus flower. Mindfulness, peace, prosperity, abundance, good fortune, health. Now, you can see the petal design, really, really pretty. You've got that lovely, brushed rose gold, and then that lovely polished finish. Plus, if I just show you on the side as well, you can see the level of the detail coming through here. Three of those in the pack. Now, if you have your rose gold jump rings that we bought you a couple of weeks ago, solid sterling silver jump rings with rose gold overlay, they sold out in a heartbeat. They were literally on and gone. If you were one of the lucky ones that got hold of those, working with these, you know, you've got a pendant and a pair of earrings ready to go here. You really have precious metals in a rose gold colour that is the colour gold of the moment. Do you know what's big for next year, though? Green gold. Green gold is where you mix gold with silver and it creates a green gold. And that is what's going to be popular next year. Interesting. So, do you make sure that you... I don't know. I've only seen it a couple of times. It's...
Imagine that being very festive as well.
I need to get used to it. It's new.
Do you think that's because of the copper element in the silver alloy?
It could well be, actually.
Copper tends to give us green, doesn't it? So
yeah, it does,
might
actually.
Be a thing.
That's a good point. That's a really good point. Yeah. Please do make sure that you're checking out and confirming. Very, very, very wearable for your strategy bracelets. Mine, I own these, by the way, and I've put them into a strategy bracelet with Botswana agates. They look amazing. They really, really do. Do make sure that you're checking out and confirming as soon as you can. All the greys in the Botswana agate. So I've picked out all the grey Botswana agates on the strand and I put it in a stretchy with this rose gold. It looks gorge, even if I do say so myself. I know. And I bought new elastic. I didn't use the elastic that's been in the loft for 7 years. That's no use, is it? No. 0800 644 655. Do make sure that... Well, it is. Green gold is green. Have you just Googled it? Oh, no, it's proper green. Yeah. Ben's just had a Google. Green gold. Do you like it? It is a little bit like the colour of the Statue of Liberty. And then again, we talk about the copper element that Jem was just talking about, which is the reason why the Statue of Liberty is a green. Good thinking there, Holmes.
It could happen.
Good thinking. Do make sure you check it out and confirming. Well done. Oh, let's do them then, yeah. Now, I haven't got small rounds of the Botswana agate. I do have some... I love them. I just love this gemstone so much. I really, really do. Fallen head over heels for this gorgeous gemstone. You have slate greys, storm greys, taupe greys, you have mulberries, you have berry tones, you have beautiful russet tones. It is a beautiful gemstone strand. 600 carats of Botswana agate, large nuggets. They are, without a doubt, for me, one of the best agates that we've ever had in the building. There's no dyeing of it, there's no enhancing, it's all natural, and it is a wow factor agate. It really, really is. 600 carats of Botswana agate large nuggets, 18 by 13 to 32 by 15 millimeters on a 38 centimeter strand. Do make sure that you're checking out and confirming as soon as you can. They are a massive size Botswana, absolutely huge. And without a doubt, let me take it up to the neckline for you. And it is just, I'm just popping them there simply just so you can see the effect that those colours have. They are gorgeous, aren't they?
Absolutely stunning. And it's in the top 3 of all agates of all time.
Yeah, and should be.
Definitely.
Should be. I'd love to know what number 1 is, because for me, this is the number 1 agate.
Absolutely. Well, you've got those 3 choices. In my opinion, you've got your blue lace, you've got your Laguna,
yeah, okay.
and then you've got your Botswana. And it doesn't really matter what order you put them in, they're all top 3. Does that make sense?
Blue, no, I love blue lace agate. I also just love jet black agate as well.
Oh, it's got such a gloss to it,
hasn't it just? Absolutely. It's one of the first strands I ever worked with at Jewellery Maker. And when I was up in the loft, I found all the bags of black agate that I've got up there.
Lovely.
Yeah, it was lovely on the weekend to just sort of go, oh my gosh, here's all my old Jewellery Maker stuff. It was brilliant.
Trip down memory lane.
It was a bit. I found an amethyst bracelet with a solid silver toggle clasp that I'd made.
Oh, lovely.
I know. Just a bit disappointed that the stretchy broke while I put it on. It just went ping. And the elastic was just, 7 years in the cold of the loft. Well, that elastic's not going to work, is it? $14.95 on your screen for really big, bold beauties. Delia, well done. Victoria, Christine, Jane, well done indeed to you. Anonymous collectors, please do make sure that you're checking out. Would love to know what you plan on doing with these beautiful Botswana agates. Agates? In your jewellery. Oh, agates. I don't know where that came from. I really don't. Anyway, continuing then. Don't make me come in there.
It's descended into mayhem.
Honestly. You're going to get some sleep now. I hope so. I'm going to feed you coffee tomorrow. Listen, we've got our star bike coming your way next. We've got your beautiful spacer tubes, rose gold overlay. It's a bit of a theme tonight. Enjoy it. Now, for those of you who are chomping at the bit to put these into your baskets and your carts, the wait is finally over. You know why. You've already got your fingers poised over the buy now button. You're already dialing and pressing your button once and talking to the call centre. And the reason that you're doing that is because you know these are going under £5. Oh yeah. Solid sterling silver, rose gold overlay, beautiful spacer tubes, and every millimetre is drenched in that rose gold colour, inside the tube and outside the tube. So you have a smooth, continuous flow of that beautiful pink gold. Now, we have already ascertained in the last week that these will allow 0.8 and a 1 mil to go through these spacer tubes. We're talking, of course, about wire gauge here. So basically, any of your 1 mils will be going through here, no problems. That means your 9 mil Esselons will be going through here. You know, the different mediums that you've got that are going to just pass through those beautiful spacer tubes effortlessly. They are that rose gold colour. Now, you can just start to see, I think here, how the light is catching that rose gold colour in the studio. It's a gentle, quite alluring lustre if you think about what it is that you're seeing. You're getting
10 millimeters, 10 pieces, and straight away collectors in on the phone lines and on the web already. Thank you so much for joining us. Hi Stacey, Neath Talbot. Hello to Karen in Derbyshire, anonymous collectors. Well done. Michelle, well done. Anna, you're there. Lovely to have your company already. And everybody who's just waiting to be answered, moments, and these will be in your basket. 0800 644 655. Think about how you're going to be incorporating these into your pieces of jewellery. Think about how you're going to be working with these in your designs, and if you have fallen in love with the rose gold components that we've got, my goodness me, this is most definitely one to grab hold of. Hi Barbara, you're there, lovely to see you, my lovely. Hello Lisa, Michelle, well done indeed to you. 0800 644 655. So if you're thinking about your jewellery elastic going through here, if you're thinking about which gemstones it's going to work with, if you're thinking about which beautiful moments of not just gemstones, but precious metals, of course, that these are going to work with, I've got some amazing, if you think about the gemstones that we've had some amazing rose quartz that works beautifully with these, black spinels, the microfaceted black spinels, and these rose gold tubes. I've seen a design recently by one of our guest designers, I won't give away too much, but microfaceted black spinel with these rose gold overlay tubes. Wow. Wow. 0800 644 655. Well done, Daphne. Nice to see you this evening. Anonymous collectors, well done. 0800 644 655. Last big auction for you of the live shows. Of course, if you're watching on the repeats, do make sure that you're trying to get involved, and good luck if you're trying to get any of the deals we've had. Some of those pieces have already sold out tonight. So thank you so much for your patience. Of course, we'll be opening our doors in, well, if you're watching the repeat, matter of moments for the live show to start again. And of course, if you're watching us live right now tonight on a Wednesday night, you've got the whole night to watch our repeat shows if you want to, if you're a little bit of a night owl. 0800 644 655. Anonymous collectors, press your button once as soon as you can on that one. Talk to the call centre, confirm as soon as you can. Hold those lines and talk to the call centre as soon as you can, won't you? 30-day money-back guarantee, of course. Hi, Karen. Nice to see you, my lovely. Hope you're well. Well done for checking out on these already. 10 in the pack. You could be using these to, of course, create a lovely sort of attention to detail on a neckline piece, without a shadow of a doubt. You could be using with these, of course, with your kumihimo. You could be incorporating these into your macrame work. You may even just have one of these on a wish-style bracelet. But you've still got that precious metal, you've still got that precious rose gold. Make sure that you're holding those lines and talk to the call center. Loretto, nice to see you, well done indeed. Hold those lines. Hello, Barbara, well done. Hello to Anne, nice to see you, my lovely. Thanks ever so much for still tuning in this time of night as well. Lovely to see you. We've got moments before the end of the show. Keep coming in for those. Keep coming in for those. So we open the doors at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. Who's presenting tomorrow morning, Tom, my lovely? Lovely Elle. So you've got Elle in with you tomorrow morning, and Mark Smith joining you. Tom will be back in the chair, of course, producing. And thank you, my darlings, ever so much for coming in tonight.
Thank you for having me again.
Oh, it's been absolutely gorgeous. When will we see you? When are you back in?
I'm back in on Friday for the late show with Zena.
Ah, fabulous stuff. A little bit of cheeky weekend time with Gem. Have you got your kits?
I have indeed, yes. Lovely, lots of seed beadery.
Ah, exciting times. Listen, I'll be back with you tomorrow night at 6 o'clock for more late show shenanigans. Tom will get some sleep. He's on another dirty double tomorrow as well. He's also opening the doors with Elle and Mark Smith as of 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. So please do make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you possibly can on absolutely anything that you have in your baskets. Thank you to the team. Thank you so much to you. We'll see you at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, nice and live, of course, with Elle and Mark. And, of course, I'll see you tomorrow night, 6 o'clock. Till then, from us, Nostar.